All right, so I was watching The Burbs on Peacock, and I didn't know that it's like derived from another show, like I guess a long time ago, and then they just redid it and brought it back. But Keke Palmer's in there, and I'm not sure if this is fact or I'm just making this up, but I think the baby in there is her baby. But she's a mom, just got married. Her and her husband were living in New York. Something happened. They move out of their apartment and into his childhood home. And it's kind of following, like, they're interracial. So she's black, he's white. They're now, like, and shout out to that because I love that
Who's
we're
the white
showing
actor?
that more.
Do we know?
I don't know him. He's been in stuff, but I don't know him. And he has, like, a British accent. So they move into a predominantly white town where, like, he was different. One of his childhood friends is Indian. He's different. Outside of that, it's all white people. So she's moving on this block, and it's the safest town in America, or the safest city in America. And that's, like, what they're known for. And she just had this baby, and she's, like, bored. So she's peeking out the windows. And it's kind of just showing, like, the difference in suburbia and, like, everything that's quiet and good isn't always good. And people still have, like, their stuff, right? Like, I might look like I'm happily married and everything's perfect, but, you know, we're getting divorced or it's not great. So they're just kind of, like, digging deeper into, like, people's lives. And there's, like, this big controversy. And it is so freaking good. It's funny. They touch on, like, racially insensitive comments that people make. Like, somebody was like, oh, look at the little chocolate baby. And it was like what? And then somebody got her name wrong. And then she, like, corrected them. And they were like, it's okay. And she was like, huh? So, like, it touches on, like, the little microaggressions that I think we face every day and rectifying those. But the show is so good. I think they said it's the #1 most streamed show ever on Netflix. In, like, the first week, it had most views than any other movie or show has ever had on Netflix.
You mean Peacock? You said it was on Peacock.
Oh, yeah, sorry, Peacock. On Peacock.
But I don't, it'd be Stranger Things.
No, Peacock, sorry. It's on Peacock. And people are already asking for a season 2. Like, I'm really curious to see how this is going to go. And the fact that Keke Palmer is the lead, I'm like, shout out to her.
I realized this just came out literally this month. Is it March? It's February, right? Still February?
Tomorrow's March, yeah.
Tomorrow's March, okay.
February.
Yeah, so it just came out. Yeah, I never, Jack Whitehall is the name of the white guy. I never seen any of his work, I guess. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I've seen any of his work, but you said he did good?
It's fire. Like, the whole show, I'm cracking up. And I feel like it's not giving, like, chick flick vibes. Like, nah, I think you could watch it with anybody. Like, it could be a date night. It could be you by yourself.
I mean, Keke Palmer, I don't think she really is a miss on anything, especially lately.
And
she's been on point lately.
She was in her bag. And the attire, like, she's out in her bonnet pushing her baby. She's wearing her Howard shirts. Like, it's so good. Like, the fashion. And she did have a couple white moments that I'm like, girl, nah, come on.
What moments?
Like, there was just some scary scenes that as black folks, we just wouldn't have did.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were some that it was like, okay, you got it together.
You said scary scenes.
Yeah.
So what is it, like a drama or is it just comedy? Like, what is it?
A drama comedy.
A dramedy?
Do you remember the movie back in the day with Raven-Symoné where they were, like, in the Haunted Mansion? And it was, like, scary but funny but good.
Wasn't it called Haunted Mansion?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay.
It was kind of like that, but just a deeper storyline.
Okay. Yeah,
but it was so funny.
So it's a comedy.
If it's based on the old movie was a black comedy. And I think it was a horror film. So
yeah.
Or, like, not a horror film, but, like,
it's kind of like
scary under vibes. It's like the neighborhood's weird. Something's going on.
So the house across the street, the little girl went missing.
The Tom Hanks movie.
And they never found her. Yeah.
Oh.
So this is like her getting wrapped up in that. I didn't want to say too much because I didn't watch the previews. I just watched it.
Okay.
So I didn't know what was divulged.
Okay.
It's good. You should watch it. I think you'll like it. Better than these movies we're about to talk about.
You sure?
Yes. Positive. It's better than Begonia.
Oh, man. Well,
I'm not letting that shit go.
Well, y'all, we are close to the Academy Awards. And that's a special episode because, there's a lot of things going on. As of this recording, literally this morning. No, not this morning. Not even like around 12.
It was this morning. It was like 2 o'clock in the morning.
2 o'clock in the morning.
Bombs.
We just bombed Iran.
Trump bombed Iran. Trump. You can find him in his diaper in the White House with all his minions. Trump did that. Ain't no we.
And they retaliated. They bombed some of our army bases as well in the Middle East.
Dubai's getting backlash.
And we will talk about all this in a future episode for sure.
Because we want to see how it all pans out, right?
Yeah.
And on Academy Awards, what was the Academy Award where they was dropping the hard N-word? Because we called this.
That was the BAFTAs.
Every time we are correct, I'm going to draw attention. We said it was going to happen, and they doubled down, and they said Google AI had an oopsie and did not mean to type the word and say straight up, if you want to see an N movie, then you can. And then they said, oops, our bad. It was our Google AI.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
So after the interpreter allegedly has Tourette's and just kept Touretting and just kept saying it, and they could have taken it out and they refused to, they gave a half-assed apology and said, if anyone is offended by this behavior, oops. Then they tripled down because there was a tweet that went out and they blamed Gemini. And they said it was not their fault. Gemini said it, but it was...
I didn't see that one. That's
it was
crazy.
referencing the movie. It said if you want to see N-word movies, hard ERS. This is it. And then they linked the movie below.
Yeah, I ain't see that part.
And they released a statement and said it was Google.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah.
Don't fall for the race bait.
A lot of award places going crazy. Academy Awards coming up soon. So we want to try to do a more, I guess, lighthearted or just opinionated particular segment for everybody to get involved. So if you watched all of the Best Picture nominees, we did a rundown and watched all the Best Picture nominees for 2026. It's 10 movies. These are considered to be the greatest?
Allegedly
movies.
And I want to know who made that list because we need to talk.
Around 2025, you know what I'm saying? I think Marty Supreme dropped
It dropped November.
Yeah.
It made the cut November, December. It made the cut shortly.
Barely made the cut, right? So we're here to, dissect, determine, guess what's going to win. We might get into a little bit of the other categories a little bit because I have a couple opinions of some of the other categories like Best Actress, Best Actor, Supporting Actress, Supporting Actor, Director. Some of them seem to be like a runaway. Like obviously we're gonna know Score's probably gonna go to Sinners or something like that off for it because they got Ludwig, right?
I don't think they're gonna give Sinners the awards that they're supposed to, and I think that's why they added all these little booty ass movies in here.
I can't wait to see what you think about. What you think is going to win when it comes to Sinners and
I don't think Sinners is going to win any awards.
None.
I really don't.
Oh, wow.
I really don't think
Sinners won the most nominations all time. They're not going to win none.
I don't think so.
Okay. They're going to win.
I don't think so because
they're just not going to win that everybody wants them to win.
I don't think they're going to. Yeah.
Go ahead and open us up.
But yeah, this is The Bridge. And you already know what we're here for. It's your boy Kells. And to the left of me is Ashley.
Hello.
You know what it is. And producer Tyler in the background, you know what I'm saying? He's doing his
on?
thing. He'll have a lot of input, you know what I'm saying? He watched all the movies as well. So we're going to have, you know what I'm saying? We're going to go back and forth and have our opinions about all of these movies. We're going to start in order of how I did the layout. Random, not necessarily in the rank or anything like that. We're just going to go down the list. This first movie, to me, is my personal favorite out of the 10.
Drum roll, please.
And I believe throughout in terms of acting, writing, just how it is, I just think it's really solid. And it's Begonia.
What the fuck? I thought you was going to say Sinners.
And it's Begonia.
Begonia.
Begonia is absolutely my personal favorite out of all the 10, 100%. Now I'm going to let Ashley talk about Begonia because Ashley, day one, real quick before she says anything, she had a strong opinion about Begonia. Before I even got to watch the rest of the list, she'd seen it before everybody else and had a very strong opinion. So I'm going to let Ashley give her interpretation of what Begonia is. How she likes it. I do want to highlight Emma Stone is in this movie as one of the leads. She is up for Best Actress. I think, what is Fat Damon's name? I call him Fat Damon. If you know, you know. What's his name?
Jesse Plemons.
Shout out Jesse Plemons. Jesse Plemons is a fantastic actor.
Fat Damon is crazy.
But Fat Damon, that's what we used to call him back in the day before he really became, you know what I'm saying, who he is today. But they did a phenomenal, in my personal opinion, phenomenal performance in terms of the entire movie. But I want to let Ashley run with this one first. I love to hear what Ashley says.
I hated every fucking second. I hated the whole thing. It was such a waste of my time. I could not stand it. I was so upset. So when I saw the previews, I was excited because I was like, okay, this looks like it's going to be good. Yes. And we are giving spoilers, so just be aware.
It's super spoiler packed. This is a spoiler.
Big spoiler.
Super spoilers. We're going through the whole shit.
This is the only alert.
Straight up. I mean, this is the week before. We're going to release this the week before the Academy Awards, so it's going to be spoilers. So.
We're getting in there.
For sure.
So don't be in the comments complaining because you didn't listen.
Facts.
So, spoiler. It's stupid. Spoiler, I hated it. Spoiler, do not waste your time. So you're going to come in with some heartfelt, ooh, wee, wee, it was great. It was not. It was dumb. It was so dumb. It was wasting my time. And Emma Stone, I thought the acting was cool, but the effects, like what really blew me was that hodgepodge of a netted onesie that they were in, talking, oh, I'm so sad we couldn't reach you because your hair. Like, what? Like, when I tell you an hour into that, I was screaming at my TV that if she is not an alien, I'm going to lose my shit because I was that irritated. Because it's the only thing that could make this be tied up all cute together. Because if not, what are we doing? And she actually shaved her head for that. So the director, I guess, did it with her in solidarity and was like, okay, and he went first and then she shaved her head. Like, for that, you shaved your head for that? Like, I don't know. I think it's stupid. I think if there's going to be a Best Actress award, it needs to go to the person to play two people, not her in that.
That's Best Actress and Best Actor is separate.
Oh, because she's the lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still dumb. Still dumb. It was dumb. I was not here for it. I don't get, like, what's the feel-good moment? What made you so, like, ooh?
So, I talked to Tyler about this. I watched a lot of Korean movies back when Netflix had, like, the Korean movies on point. If you know, you know. They was going crazy with them. A lot of Korean movies are, like, dark comedy anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have, like, a funny, but they have, like, a dark element on the side of it. So, if you've watched Begonia, you know, it at the very surface, it seems as though the guy is losing his mind. Like, he's just, something's wrong with him. He had a traumatic event.
He's off.
Him and his cousin, it seems like they had a traumatic event. His mom's got sent to the hospital. They had a coma.
It don't seem like it. Both of them niggas is off.
That's fucked up.
But aside from them being stupid, I think, to your point, at the beginning of the movie, she seems very scripted. Like, when she's talking, it's giving you're either very well PR trained or you just don't care about people. Because
sound like a CEO. Like a CEO in
and that's the whole
but I think
intrigue, right?
It's giving, like, hyperactive. So the movie either has to be super satirical in a sense of we're poking fun at the CEOs, or it's rehearsed behavior. Like, it's almost giving she's either on the spectrum and has to remind herself to act human. And that's part of the reason that I was like, okay, so you're already teeing it up. Because it was giving, like, okay, I hope you have a great shift and you can go home early because we believe in balance and only 40 hours. But if you did not finish your assignment, you can finish your assignment, but only if you have enough time and only if you feel like it. But remember, we do prioritize you finishing your assignments. But feel free to go home at 5 if you want. But no, if you can stay, you can stay. But only
that's
if
the
you
point, though.
Yeah,
that's the point. And that's what's supposed to make you be like, maybe she is an alien.
Did you see the? It's a video that went out there about the McDonald's CEO eating the Big Arch burger, and they're like, he doesn't even know how to fucking hold a burger, or eat a burger.
And that's why I said it could be autism. It could be like you're on the spectrum. Like, I'm not trying to poke fun, but it's almost like a lot of times with, like, autism, you have to remind them to have, like, certain social cues, and it's almost like you have to remind them, like, okay, be softer, do this or do that, and that's what it was giving. Like, as she's saying these things, she's like, okay, well, wait, is it too dry? Am I offending somebody? Okay, but I don't want to break HR. But so it was either giving.
It was just really a PR train, like you said, very PR trained. Like, it was very rehearsed. I mean, that's how a lot of people envision CEOs, that they're really well trained, really well rehearsed, but don't really care about what they're talking about. It's just very PR. You know what I'm saying?
Saying it to get it out there.
Yeah. So, you know, like I said, she gives you that. That's the performance she's giving. That's who she's supposed to be representing. And then on the other side, you got this guy who seems to be having a mental breakdown. His cousin definitely 100% has some form of autism or something like that, right?
Something is off.
And it's bad because you're looking at his cousin who's having a mental breakdown, but, you know, he's not autistic, but he looks like he's
clearly special needs.
He's influencing his special needs cousin to do what's considered, you know, bad shit, right? And so they
kidnap somebody.
To kidnap the CEO and whatnot and put her in the basement. So it's like, in the very surface, like, damn, he's really manipulating his cousin to do something terrible and he's getting everything wrong. But the twist is that basically everything he said was 100% true, which is he believes that the CEO was an alien, and that they're trying to manipulate humans on the earth to do shit that they want them to do.
But even if that's the case, like, and this is where we get into multi-layers, and this is probably why I was like, okay, I don't care. Because you did all of this for what? You was going to go to space and tell the aliens what? Like, and this is where it comes to white folks, because there didn't see any people of color in that movie. But white people have such an inferiority complex that they have to fix everything and do everything. Because what in your little peanut brain did you think you were going to go up there and do? You were going to make her take you to space and tell them, stop it now, buddy? Stop
Well,
telling us what to do.
He thought he was saving the planet by figuring it out. I mean, of course.
It's a half-cocked plan by an average person.
Exactly.
Right? Like, it's not, this nigga was
He
not
was
no
far out of his
brilliant
depth.
genius.
And
Yeah, 100%.
then we skipped over the part where him trying to prove his point, he killed so many people.
He killed aliens.
No, he didn't. They all were not aliens.
No, they were not all. He killed 2 aliens, but he killed like a shit ton of people.
Yeah.
So out of 100 people, you only got 2, bro?
But I think also that was like the part where you're supposed to be like, oh shit, this nigga's a serial killer.
Yeah.
And I was.
He's not just some crazy dude who believes in aliens. This nigga is a fucking serial killer.
And then get trophies.
Yeah.
So, like, again, I'm confused why this movie's so great. It's dumb. It's a dumb man who thought he knew more than what he did. But in order to prove his point, which, granted, let's say he was lucky. First person he kidnapped and got was an alien. Well, bro, you got 50 more and it didn't work. But you still got trophies everywhere. You're still doing this. Like, you are off. And what did you plan to do? Like, to me, that was stupid. I don't like stupid people. I don't like stupid stuff. That was stupid. What are we doing? Hey, buddy, you better stay off Earth or else what? Now you're in space.
Yeah, for me, it was the direction of the audience is supposed to look at him as like I said, he was a troubled person who's going through some shit mentally. But by the end of the movie, you realize that everything he was doing, he was right about. So instead of you looking at him as though he's like some kind of mental case, it's more like, okay, actually he was on point about some shit. So now it kind of forces you to rewatch the movie with the perspective of, hey, she's an alien.
But I did watch the movie with that perspective, and I still was not understanding what his ultimate plan was.
But you weren't fully convinced because you were like, this bitch better be an alien.
Oh, but I was going into it waiting for the shoe to drop. And I mean, it just took a long time to drop, but I was thinking the whole time, like, she's an alien. So even
now, like, with the knowledge, it's essentially kind of a different movie because you're like, this nigga's right. So now you're watching it from the perspective, you watched it from the perspective of, if this nigga is not right, this is fucked up.
No,
but then if you watch it from what I'm saying, the viewer. I'm saying the viewer. He's fucked up either way, exactly. But you're watching it as a viewer like, this is very fucked up. And that is a regular woman. She's just weird. And she just accidentally killed his mom, right? He had his reasons for thinking he was doing the right thing. But not to say they were good reasons, but that's the whole thing. But then you watch it again and you're like, she is an alien. So you're like watching him and he's like convinced, like, yeah, you're an alien. I know you're an alien. And you're like, damn, he's right. But like, is this how you go about it? And ultimately he fucks himself up because the aliens came to Earth to try and protect them, to try and make sure the Earthlings were fine.
Right. And
once she realized, it was essentially trying to prove that humanity was worth saving.
And it's not.
And then they're not. Exactly. And so she was just like, fuck them, kill them all.
But even with all of that, I feel like the storyline itself was annoying because it's always a woman. Like, so a high-powered woman who's running a company, who's doing the same thing that men do every day, must be an alien. Because how can she do it?
She was, though.
Right, but you don't get how that's a problem.
I can get where you're coming
from,
the people
but that he was killing were majority women.
I think the thing you should look at it as is more of a, it just so happened to be that. Because when she went up into space, there were men and women of different races and different cultures and everything.
The person that they sent down to be the dictator and to decide was a white woman.
Well, I mean, this is not a movie made by a black dude or a dude who's gonna,
if we're talking about
if you want to get meta
messages,
with it.
And we're talking about what viewers see right now in society today, they want women to just be at home sitting and doing whatever. So now I feel like you have this man who has convinced himself that the problem is this alien CEO woman.
Well, he thinks all the aliens are, he just realized that she, who was directly the person who put his mother in a coma, which is also a big piece of why he was targeting her, because I mean she did put his mom in a coma, and then lied to that nigga about an antidote to have him kill his moms at the same time.
Why would you believe it? Why would you what?
I mean, he's desperate. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is a low intelligence person with a half-cocked plan who found something out and was trying to save the world. It's tragic. It's a tragic story. But like I said, like how I look at movies is, I look at every movie like a magic trick, right? I go into it with pure disbelief. Like I'm not trying to like extrapolate the whole magic trick. I'm just watching you do your performance. I'm going to appreciate the performance. At the end of the performance is when I start dissecting it, right? And like determining, what's going on. I dissect while watching. Yeah, I can't do that. I think that will fuck up your movie experience. 100%.
I need to understand what I'm watching.
No, I just let it ride. You just gotta, you know what I'm saying, sit and chill. Because if you do that, your perspectives, you're gonna be coming at it from different perspectives. Because that's how you analyze shit. You try to
if you're trying to dissect it, like while you're watching it, are you really watching it?
Yeah, you're reverse engineering a movie while you're watching it. That's like
you're watching a murder mystery and the whole time you're like, no, it's definitely this person.
You can actually do that with murder mystery movies. With murder mystery movies, that's one of the only time, or murder mystery shows, that's the only time in which you can actually do that, and that makes sense.
But the way a murder mystery is designed is for you not to be able to.
Yeah, to do that. Yeah, facts.
It's supposed to be a twist. The whole point of the twist is supposed to be like, oh man, that's crazy.
But I'm not getting fucked up.
Yeah, I wouldn't personally go into movies off the rip and like try just because I've done it before. I used to do it all the time, and I realized it was fucking up my perspective of movies.
I don't think it messes up my perspective because I think while I'm watching it, I get to look for different things to see if I'm right and I think that's how you find these Easter eggs without having to watch something 50 times. Because most of the time I don't rewatch a movie. So it's like if I'm watching it now, I can see the little things. Because as I was watching it, I'm like, oh, she's an alien. Like, okay. It made me think like, okay, now, if she is just a human, why is she being so weird about putting the lotion on? Why is she tripping about her hair? Like, so for me, those things were easy. And then at the end, it just wrapped it all up. And it was like, okay, you were right.
Yeah, to me, I was just thinking she was going along with whatever he's saying just so she could survive. It was points in which she got electrocuted heavily. And I was like, what the fuck? And then she was like bossing this nigga around after that. It's a lot of nuance in it. You know what I'm saying? And I think, if you guys watched it, or if you watch it later on, you're going to be like, what the hell's going on? So
you gave it a 10 out of 10?
Not 10 out of 10. I'll probably give it 8.5 out of 10. 8.59 out of 10. I will watch it again.
It's going to get a 4 for me because it was lazy. That end wrap up was very lazy. It was very lazy. I did not like that.
I thought it was solid. I'd probably give it an 8. It was solid. It was a solid movie.
Fuck with it.
It was a solid movie.
So shout out,
it's the way Jesse Plemons' character played it, and then the dude, his cousin, like that shit was crazy.
Oh, the dude played his cousin.
His cousin
he
was
did a
like,
good job.
He did a great job.
He was straight up with the art. Like I was like, damn, you really exploiting this nigga right now.
Yeah.
It was. And his character made me so sad. Like I knew where it was going, and she couldn't. And I'm like, yeah, she's for sure an alien. Because how can't you tell where this is going?
Yeah.
Like,
okay,
bye.
So y'all see the two different interpretations. I think y'all should watch Begonia 100%.
I think you should watch it at a later date. Like, it shouldn't be high on your list of things to do. Like, watch it just for shits and gigs when you're bored on I don't know, when you need to clean up. Maybe while you're folding laundry, a long laundry day.
Yeah, long laundry day would definitely do well.
But, I mean, that was a long movie for nothing.
That is a fact. It's a long movie. I ain't gonna say nothing, but it's a long movie.
It's not the longest movie on here, though.
No, hell no. So, next movie on the list is a movie I think everybody liked this one. I think he's liked this movie. It's F1.
It was okay.
Shout out Brad Pitt. Shout out Damson Idris. So to me, this is the typical sports movie. From the beginning to the end, like 100%. If I want to go into it, honestly, it's like, old head comes out of retirement, balls. You know what I'm saying? Like that's really all it is. You feel me? And life lessons and shit like that. And not heartbreak, but thrills.
It was heartbreak.
Thrills
and
just
heart tugs.
You know what I mean? Directed by the dude who did Top
Pirates
Gun Maverick. Jerry Bruckheimer, yeah, Pirates of the Caribbean. Facts. Yeah.
I like the main actor, the light skinned guy. He's in a lot of stuff now.
Light skinned dude?
Yeah.
Which light skinned dude?
Damson was in it. Damson's dark skin.
Yeah.
That's Snowfall.
Yeah, shout out Damson.
No, hold on.
Brad Pitt's in it. Brad Pitt doing Brad Pitt things. This is Brad Pitt in his prime. Well, not even his prime. The nigga, 50? He's still in his prime, though. I ain't gonna lie.
No, it was a really solid movie. I like how he was a wanderer. Like a wanderer in the racing world. He went from NASCAR in the first movie. In the beginning of the movie, he did F1.
He was an anime character.
Then he ends the movie doing fucking dune buggy races. That shit was crazy. But I think the movie, I really liked it because I liked how it was able to really pull you into the world of F1. And I ain't never gave a fuck about F1. I ain't never cared about NASCAR, F1, none of them cars running around.
So my gripe about F1 as a sports movie, it's F1. Like, I don't think we've ever had a movie that was like NBA, MLB. Yeah. We never had that, right? So with that, you would think.
But we have movies that showed that, though.
Because look, mind you, they show some of the F1 drivers. They showed Lewis Hamilton. I think they showed Max Verstappen. You know what I'm saying? Like they had some of the, but they didn't have any voice roles. Like they didn't have any real. They didn't include themselves in the movie.
Cameos.
But they're
cameos.
Think about it like this.
In the movie, like even Space Jam had.
Think about it like this. Something like Space Jam. Something like MLB movie or something like how Jackie Robinson went. There's specific people matter more than their vehicles, right? In F1, their vehicles is all that kind of matters.
Nah, the people.
Yeah, not the
Max Verstappen, Lewis Hamilton, Leclerc.
They're high tier racers, but their story, that's not their stories. Like, so them being in there,
it's not their story, but you got to be like, hey, they could pop up and say, hey man, I hope you have a good race. At least they only do that, bro. They do these fucking look. They do these looks.
It was very. You got to think about it.
You know
that
what I'm saying?
team,
Like, what the fuck? You can say something, nigga. You can dap them up or something, nigga.
Them niggas wasn't fucking with that team because that team is the garbage team. They're the team and they were the bottom. They lost that race. That was erasure.
You can have Verstappen or Hamilton look at niggas like, yeah, we gonna whoop your ass. Matter of fact, I got parlay right now. Y'all gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, talk some shit. At least talk some shit. You wanted them
to show some personality.
Yeah, like if you're gonna have a movie that says F1, have the players actually have something to say. I think I told you this. It seems like a sponsorship for F1. The whole movie seems like a pure sponsorship for F1.
Wasn't F1 out around the time that the movie dropped? Because then they dropped the show with Brad Pitt too.
I think So they were doing the filming and stuff while there was an F1 circuit going on. Yes. They did the circuit.
That's how they get free money to film the movie. So
yeah, but that was my main gripe. That was my main gripe. Honestly, it wasn't really nothing major. Just I feel
it was a solid sports movie. To see a movie like that,
seeing the engineering of like how they actually make the cars was fucking dope. The actual technology, all of that shit. I think the exercise is the thing that people don't realize. You think these people are just in there
just getting in cars and driving? No,
I'm just making
you gotta. They gotta work out because the G forces that you feel on that shit is like pushing you. So pushing anything, it feels like you're being pushed back by a wall of force. So just to see them working out.
How important
even Damson, the crash, like we got to see a lot of key moments, like the crash. We saw pitting. We saw like how they overtakes on. It was really good.
Yeah, really good.
And I've never looked, like I said, I never looked into F1 like that. Never, never. I would like do like Forza or like Need for Speed or something like that. You know, the regular street racing type shit. But like F1 was really, really, really cool.
It's different in the car, the infrastructure, the size, the weight, the tires. Like it's a very different race than traditional NASCAR.
Yeah. Yeah, as far as like production is what really got me. I like the filming techniques that they use where they rigged an actual camera inside an actual F1 car.
You got all the angles.
Driving in those F1 cars. The sound design was amazing. It was all really cool.
This will probably win sound design for sure.
It might win sound design for sure.
It's really
because I think the sound design was just on point. Cars, you hear the engines, you hear the whine of the tires, the different It was cool.
This is a movie I wish I'd seen in theaters. 100%.
Yeah,
same. I saw it on a flight.
Yeah.
Definitely a theater.
It was good
movie
though.
For sure.
No, it was a good movie. Shout out, you know what I'm saying? On my list, I think it's more on the lower back end because
I would give this an 8.
Yeah. Hey, yeah.
I'll give it an 8.
I'm gonna be honest.
I think most of these movies hit at least an 8. Yeah.
I don't know about that.
I think most of these for me. I mean, it's your opinion, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, solid actors. Like I said, Damson Idris and Brad Pitt.
We should have had you pick your movies that you would have picked. That's what we should have had. We should have had that.
Listen, these Oscar nominations, I need to talk to the committee because what are y'all doing? Who paid
we gotta make the Ashley Awards.
Because what?
The Ashley Awards would be great. I want to see the Ashley Awards for sure. We're gonna get to that.
We can do music, movies, we do it all.
That could be like a segment for real.
Yeah, we can make that. So the next movie on the list is we all seen this one for sure. It's Frankenstein. Me personally, I like. I'm a Guillermo del Toro fan. In my opinion, he's probably one of the best, if not the best, fantasy director out right now. Jacob Elordi as Frankenstein, Oscar Isaac as Jacob Elordi as the creature,
as Frankenstein's
monster. Oscar Isaac as Victor Frankenstein. Great performances on both ends. I was really surprised that neither of them got nominated for Best Actor.
I thought it was a great performance on Jacob Elordi's side. I didn't expect that from Elordi.
He killed it as the creature.
I did not, because I'm coming off of seeing him. I mean, he was in Priscilla, which I didn't watch that, but he coming off of me knowing him from Euphoria. I'm like, this the dude who was.
He was in Euphoria.
He was in Euphoria. Yes,
Saltburn, wasn't he?
He was the boyfriend. He was the boyfriend who got with Sydney Sweeney after being with the other girl with Mattis.
Really?
Yes.
It's crazy that he was able to get in that.
He was a Saltburn. That's what I'm saying. It's like to see him go from that to Frankenstein. I was like, and even his undulating movements and everything.
All of that, how he was.
For me, this was my number one. Right, this was my number one movie. I give this movie. I told Kel going into it, I was like, I like that.
Y'all tried to argue me down after I told you it wasn't good. Like it was okay.
No, I was surprised that you said that.
right?
I said y'all argued me down when I said it wasn't that good.
I mean,
I ain't seen it.
I think our opinions on movies and TV don't really align with yours all the time. Sometimes they'll sync up, but most of the time I don't think so. I think you watch different TV and movies.
I don't even think it's different TV. I think my bar is just a little bit different. Like, I'm not praising mediocrity. Like, to me, he didn't do anything that was like, oh my God. So, like, I think if we're going to talk about oh my God in something, like the main actress in Underworld, the dark hair
Kate
girl.
Beckinsale?
Yeah.
Was it Kate in Underworld?
Yeah. She played that character inside and out. Like, she did that. Frankenstein was just like, okay. Like, it wasn't really given, like, his character didn't really do it for me. There was nothing in there effects-wise that was like, oh my God, like, this is crazy.
So you like the over the top.
Not even over the top.
You wanted him to be like green and fucking niggas up and shit.
No, because she wasn't even all of that. She had like some minimal teeth and leather.
She had on a bodysuit. She was doing ridiculous
She was doing
backflips. That's a popcorn. That is a popcorn movie series.
That was Blade.
That was Female Blade.
Female Blade.
That's a popcorn movie.
But the effects, I feel like if we're going to talk about who was acting and who put on, like, you're over here like, he walked slow.
I don't know.
Like,
I wanted just that.
The thing about at least, so what I look at in acting is the nuance, all right? I think anybody can go out and do Blade. Anybody can go out and do what she did in Underworld. Yes.
Well, why haven't
That's the low bar.
That's how you know they can't.
You know why? You know why they don't do that? They don't do that because it's cheap and it won't sell.
That's not true. Underworld's always sold out. That's why they got 20 of them.
They bring back
and they trying to bring back Blade. That's not a good argument.
Only one of them. Only one.
Only one.
Hold on, let me do this like this. Blade the movie was cool at the time, but the reason they can't bring Blade back now is because they don't know how to introduce him properly.
I agree.
And that's a whole separate problem. No, I mean, that's a whole separate problem. Like,
because they were supposed to come out with a new Blade movie.
Yeah, Marvel doesn't know what to do with the character. They have to put him in different. Blade worked back then because they didn't have to worry about.
There was no competition.
There was no continuity. Yeah. There was no, how does Blade fit in the world with Iron Man, Captain America,
and it doesn't need to fit.
So that's where they're messed up, right?
And that's the issue. Stop trying to fit it. It doesn't fit.
Movies like Blade and Underworld will make money from the, say it like this, they will make money because they're action films that people want to see as long as there's blood, gore, and action, right? Now,
but not all of them have blood,
Underworld,
gore.
What I'm saying is Underworld is not a movie series that I think did well after the first 2 movies, I think.
What?
I think after that, it tanked. Yeah, it tanked. It didn't make money. Why do you think it doesn't exist now?
Blade doesn't exist now. It was making money.
No. The third movie was very bad.
Really?
Yes. Blade 3 was so bad that they CGI'd with Wesley Snipes' eyes.
It was really Wesley Snipes.
It was the one with Ryan Reynolds in it.
And Jessica Biel.
Triple H.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, like movies like that, right? Like the Underworld is like actiony. So, and that's where the conversation always is when it comes to movie Academy Awards versus like that. The Academy Awards go for movies that people look at that are like this, and people are like, that movie seems boring. And then there's like, what about the Avengers? Why didn't the Avengers get nominated for an Academy? Or why didn't this? Like, even when we get to Sinners, like Sinners isn't a typical popcorn movie. Correct. Like he could have made a typical black nigga popcorn movie. It's not. Right. That's why, there's a difference. Right. So you can tell from like how the story unfolds. I think back to like Shakespeare. Mm-hmm. And then I think like if Shakespeare was still making films, what ideology would he use? And he would use more of an ideology of a lot of the films that work this way because they don't necessarily front load all this information. They slow burn you.
It was a very slow burn. It was a very back and forth. I
thought it was interesting because of how he retold Frankenstein's story.
It was good because you get like the monster side of the story, and then you get to unpack it, which I did like.
Yeah, his story was great.
I mean, it is the Frankenstein story. It is the best interpretation of Frankenstein that we've seen on.
And I like how he unpacked it with like I like how Oscar Isaac was just so out there. This nigga thought he was God, right? Yeah. And the crazier thing, and me and Kell was talking about this, is like to think this is based on a book written by a woman during the 1800s where a dude would have taken this story and be like, nah, she ain't wrote that shit.
Right.
So it's like to even see her work live this far to these kinds of points is kind of,
I mean, it's considered Frankenstein
interesting. And to see a Frankenstein movie in like from Guillermo is a very monster. He likes monsters. That dude loves monsters.
I mean, he's the best at
I just liked how he created the the ideals behind it. And like I said, Jacob Elordi, I get where you're coming from. With
the story itself
Kate
is
like
good.
flipping and
it's
being
good,
the character. Yeah, she's
but
definitely
it's tired. I feel like there could have been more. And I feel like it was just a little flat. Like, I get the story. I've read the story. Read
it
the
felt
book,
too slow for you? Or?
It was very slow. It was very back and forth. The random love interest. Like, it was just like they were trying to modernize it, but to me, it fell flat. I just feel like there could have been more. Like, it's very C work. I don't think it's like, oh my God. Like, when we get into Sinners, like, that's a work. Like, you got one person playing two people, wearing different shoes, doing this. Like, oh, you walked around real cool and sluggish. Like, nah, bro. Like, I need a little more. And I feel like a lot of these movies keep getting pushed because it's mediocrity. Like, oh, wow, well, we've never seen Frankenstein like this before. Two things can be true. We can have never seen Frankenstein like this before, but it could also just be average. Like, he did a really good job, but it's still like it's just falling flat, in my opinion.
I mean, if that's how you feel about it, you know, I can't tell you to change your opinion on it. I'm just
like
saying.
Y'all stuck on a boat
I'm just stating what I felt about the movie.
Let go of the man.
And we hear what you say. I'm sure this conversation is going to be the same way when we get to Sinners. So.
Mia Goth was also in it. Probably great performance by Mia Goth. Because she did the trilogy. What's it called? The X.
Oh, the X, Pearl.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
I haven't watched all those. Yeah,
those films were weird.
Yeah,
Maxine, X, and Pearl. Yeah. That was really
I think she did good as the love interest.
She was interesting. Yeah,
no,
she was
good.
Rate it? Like I said, I give it a 9.5.
I'll give it like a 7. I think it was average. It wasn't, again, not bad, but it was just
8.5.
average.
8.5.
If you think it's bad, you think it's bad.
I don't think the film itself, like, when certain films are just bad. Like, you just watch it like, what did I
mean, she did get Bugonia 4, though, so, like, yeah.
Like, which, I guess I could beef it up to like a 5.
No, that's your opinion.
I feel
One thing I want people to do more when it comes to, like, stating your opinion on how you feel about something is be real about it, right? Yeah. If you felt like a movie was ass, you felt like it was ass. All I can do is state my opinion. I'm not trying to change your opinion. Yeah. I'm just telling you why I think it was that, right? So
I thought it was good. I thought they did an okay job with the effects, but nothing was like, yes. Like, if I'm going to give somebody a 10, I want to be like, oh,
well, I'll give you my wild moment. I liked how Frankenstein moved in terms of actually, like, dealing with physical, like, you know, the terrifying version of Frankenstein. You know what I'm saying? I told him it was like watching Frankenstein do Aikido or Judo. I've never seen that or anybody have Frankenstein fight in that kind of way. Right. They usually just have him, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's just a mindless monster.
But they actually had him doing some shit like blocking people's shit.
But there was a show like that. There was a show like that. It's on Netflix now. It came on a few years ago. I think it was on with Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like, there was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde,
League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, shout out. That is one
like
of
Van Helsing.
Oh my God, that was a great movie.
Well, see, for me, it wasn't.
He was doing stuff.
It wasn't stuff like that.
Well, that was it Frankenstein?
Frankenstein was in there?
No, that was Dr. Jekyll. Frankenstein was not in that. Wait, yeah, he was.
She's talking about Van Helsing.
He was. No, she's talking about League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Oh, was he?
He wasn't there. Yeah.
Oh, he was?
He was.
Well, for me, like I said, another thing that I found really interesting is like Frankenstein. A lot of people think of him as just a monster. Mm-hmm. Frankenstein is a baby, right? He's supposed to represent a new, like a toddler. Mm-hmm. And so a lot of people don't make that connection. And like the big thing in the movie was like, Frankenstein, exactly. His dad issues led to the reason he treated Frankenstein, the monster that way. And then the monster reacted that way. And Mia Goth connected with him because she had a maternal instinct and she knew how to, you know, connect with the monster. So it's crazy. And it's a tragedy in the sense of everything that pans out at the end where essentially everybody dies except him.
But even aside from that, it's a tragedy. Like, you created me and I'm alone. Like, I think that's people's biggest fears is being alone in life.
And he can't die.
I'm alone. I can't die. And this is what happens when you play God. Mind your business. Stop playing.
And that's supposed to be the lesson is like, don't play God.
That is the lesson of Frankenstein.
And I'm alone.
Because if you play God, you got to be ready to deal with what God deals with.
And the person doesn't love me. And it's just going to leave me here by myself. Mm-hmm. So, like...
I will watch this movie again. A lot of these I probably wouldn't watch again, but I would definitely watch this movie again. Yeah, shout out. And if you liked Frankenstein, watch Poor Things with Emma Stone.
That's another one that really like the Poor Things is just what was that, 2 years ago?
Yeah.
2 years ago, it was a Frankenstein movie where basically she's Frankenstein, or Frankenstein's monster, but it plays out in a different way. It plays out in a very different way.
In a crazy way.
It's not like scary or anything. It's just wild.
In a real way. You know what I'm
saying? Yeah, in a very real way.
Next movie on the list is so Oscars love to use Shakespeare and his works. You know what I'm saying? And so Hamnet is also one of the Best Picture nominees, starring Jessie Buckley as Shakespeare's wife and Paul Mescal as William Shakespeare. It is about their son, because I think in real life they had 3 kids, and 2 of them were twins. One of them was regular.
Yep.
One of their kids' name was Hamnet. Now, if you looking at Hamnet, what do you mean Hamnet? I know about Hamlet. Well, Hamlet was based upon his child. And once again, these are spoilers. Hamlet dies due to some kind of fever. And they're going through this. This is early Shakespeare. This is like his family lives in some town outside of London while he goes and travels to London. His family stays in that small town. He goes to London and does his plays. I think he started off as like a what?
He started off as a stagehand.
Yeah, stagehand, and then he becomes a playwright. They actually recognize his works. And around this time, his son dies from a fever that. So his son is a twin.
Bubonic plague. He dies from the bubonic plague.
Yeah, bubonic plague. Yeah.
Or typhoid if it's a fever.
Yeah. So, because, they're twins and, they had a bond. And so the movie, the reason why this is in the Academy Awards is because first of all, Shakespeare usually gets nominated.
Regardless, just off name.
You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
I will give credit to Paul Mescal and Jessie Buckley to do a great job.
I think she did. I think Jessie Buckley did.
Jessie Buckley might win.
An exceptional. I think she might get it. I haven't seen the other nominees. She's actress.
She's actress? Okay.
Yeah, I haven't seen the other nominees for actress. There's a few other films. It's just Emma Stone from the Best Pictures. For actresses is Emma Stone and Jessie Buckley. A lot of the other films didn't have like a lead actress that were nominated for Best Picture. But out of those two, I'm really cutting it. I don't know. Y'all tell me in the comments if I'm wrong or right. But I think Jessie Buckley might have it. There's a strong argument for her to get it because of how she like played this mother character, and like you watch her deal with the loss of her children or her child and the fear that she knows she's going to lose a child. Because like in the movie, she's actually like from the lineage of a witch, and there's a little bit of mysticism in that. During that time period, they believed in the whole mysticism and all that. So she believes from her witch heritage that like she's going to lose a child. She's like, I've seen it. I'm going to die after my 3rd child. And she's like begging and pleading with Shakespeare. And Shakespeare's like, but I got to go work. I got to make money for the family.
Right.
And, this actually ties in very well with like Train Dreams, which we'll get into later. But I thought it was a really, really, really good movie. I didn't think I was going to like it. I thought it was going to be like, this is slow.
It's definitely one of those movies in the list. I was like, I don't know how I feel
liked
about
it. I think that was another like
really
highlight
good
for me. I give that one like a 9 because like, that one was, I really liked it. Like, I didn't even, and personally, I've never really known like the Hamlet story like that. Like, we read it in school, but I remember Othello more because, it was about a black dude.
I mean, Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet, we watched the damn modernized Leo movie like 50
as an adult,
times.
Realizing that they met, like, that was a 3-day situation. Like, y'all really going wild.
They got it. They went crazy,
wild. Yes, yeah.
About love bombing.
But that's what people like, right? That's what people like in stories is like when it's such crazy dramatic love. Like this, like that don't make no sense in real life, but in a book, it's like, damn.
I mean, it happens. That's why y'all on social media arguing. They said that I think one of the best takes one of my friends gave, because I was like, I don't know if I should see this or not. And I don't like timepieces, so I'm already like, I know there ain't gonna be no black people in this. That makes sense. Yeah,
definitely not.
No, there were no black people.
So it's just like, okay, what am I gonna give it? She said, and I'm gonna read this text. This feels like a cry in silence and when a supporting actress type of movie. I definitely could have waited to go see it.
I mean, it's
I don't know if I would go see. I don't think it would have been on my list to go see that in a movie theater. For being honest,
to go see it and I was
like just being honest, I do want to get more into like seeing those movies in film in like movie theaters because I do pay for the A-list thing, so I should be going every damn week. But it's just that wasn't a film that was on my radar as far as like let me go check this out. But watching it, it was pretty good. Like it would have been a good movie to sit there. Just chill out.
I know. I had my.
That's like a glass of wine kind of movie.
Yeah,
a glass of wine.
Yeah, you get some wine and you sip wine and you watch it.
This seemed like a slow burn.
You would probably go to sleep.
Mouth open. Just what am I doing here?
I had to get used to slow burn movies for sure. I mean, it's an acquired taste.
Hate a slow burn. I'm like, let's wrap it up. Come on.
No, yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you on that one. But yeah, I mean, decent movie. I'll give it an 8. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these movies for me, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It's gonna be 8s.
So you support their decisions?
Yeah, I support this list. Like I said, surprisingly, this is probably the best list I've seen top to bottom in years. Like the other ones, like I said, is just
I think it's a solid list, but I feel like also I can't really like truly give it that because I don't know how many movies I actually like looked out for.
That's true too.
Right, and that's what I told myself last year I wanted to do is like look out for more movies.
The reason why I say that is because like I watched them all, and like I said, like it's just only one movie I didn't like for real, and that's it. I liked all of the other ones though. Like I had no problems with all.
I can't wait to hear which one you didn't like.
Oh yeah, it's really easy. Y'all take a guess real quick if y'all watching in the middle of this. Like it's really easy to determine what I wouldn't like. But
it was just a hard watch.
For a
nigga
like me,
for specific reasons. Like even the movies that I think would be hard watches, they were just hard watches for specific reasons.
Yeah, definitely.
What's the next one?
So the next movie on the list is my number 2 personal favorite. I think this movie. So it's my personal favorite, but it's also in my list of what I think is going to win is number 2 as well, which is kind of crazy. And that's Marty Supreme. Timothée Chalamet, probably one of his best performances in movies. Yeah, he did his damn thing. This movie is a roller coaster ride.
It is.
If you are a hustler,
it is.
If you live in the city of Atlanta, watch out for niggas like this. You probably know niggas like this. I'm not even lying. Like I'm dead serious. If you know, if you watch Marty Supreme, you probably already know a nigga like this. Marty Supreme is about a ping pong beast. I mean, he is number 1. Technically, I mean, he's number 1, 2, or 3 in the world.
He's good at what he does. Yeah, but he's a shitty person.
Fact. So he's number 2, 3 in the world. And he's trying to go to a ping pong competition. Once again, spoilers. And he's in the ping pong competitions like number 2. He's in the finals. He gets whooped by a Japanese dude. This is around the 60s and 50s. Something like that.
1950s, I think it was.
Right? And around that time, ping pong was major.
It had just blew up.
And the Asian countries were just dominating around this time. They thought that the Asian countries were not going to be in this tournament, but they did. They were able to get through a travel ban around the time because I think it was World War II.
It was right after they dropped the bomb.
Yeah, so he was like, he thought he was going to win, but then it was like, oh, they let a Japanese dude in, and the Japanese dude comes in and whoops his ass, and he goes crazy. And this is where the roller coaster starts. I mean, roller coaster kind of started before that. But
it was a roller coaster from the beginning of the movie.
So Timothée Chalamet, I'm gonna give you a real quick description of what he is. So he basically is a pure leech con artist. So he tries to
definitely narcissistic, yeah.
And some type, especially money from anybody he's around. You know what I'm saying, or use them in some particular way. Mainly to gain money to either go to his tournaments, to pay for his hotel fare, to live with, because he lives with his mom.
He's a one-track minded. I want to win, and I'm going to get whatever I need.
He is focused. To where I need exactly. To be. One track. Yeah. I'm going to get what I want.
And I don't care.
Had I known you were on the plane, had I known you was on the plane, I would have been like, you might be able to watch it on the plane.
Listen, I flew Frontier on the way back. We're not even going to talk about the project.
If he gives you an inch, he's going to take a mile. This is what he is throughout the entire movie, and in order to basically become a ping pong champion. And that's basically the crux of it. You just see him go through all of these hoops and all of these people to get to what he's trying to get to.
Shitting on everybody the entire time. Misses his daughter's birth.
Yeah.
Has an attitude after saying that's not his kid and then doesn't show up. Yeah. So it sounds like he's a
So at the end of the movie, he does. He does. But that's at the end of the movie. Yeah, after he gets what he wants, then he gives up for the other people. Yeah, but I'm just saying, at the end of the movie, he does come back, but it's like,
a little late now.
All shit you did throughout the entirety of the movie is like crazy. Yeah. And then like even Kell was talking about it though, like the baby mama, she did some crazy shit.
She's some shit too. Don't get it twisted now.
She's some shit too.
Because what she did, nothing that someone can do to prevent you from being there for the birth of your child.
Here's the catch. Here's the catch though. They both grew up together, so they both about the same type of shit.
So they both knew what they was getting.
And I said that's why I told Kell at the end. I said they're honestly perfect for each other.
Straight up, bro.
Because when he was on the scheme and shit. And she was like, I want to be with this man. She was on the scheme and shit. Like she
and he didn't have to direct her. She already knew
she
what
was
to
on
do.
It. He was like, she was like, I got you. Let me call this dude. So she ran the whole scheme.
It's you're bad when you do it to me, but when you're doing it to other people, I don't care. Basically,
yeah, if you work with me to do it,
she didn't care when it was happening to other people. But when it was happening
she
to her,
forgave him for everything. She didn't care. She was blind to any and everything he did.
One of the things I want to bring up, because I didn't watch this movie, but I did hear a lot of really good things. And I don't know if you guys noticed, there was not a lot of promotion around the movie.
No, there was a lot of promotion around the movie. That nigga was running around everywhere.
That nigga did a rap song.
He got a whole,
So that's what I was going to say. Like, there wasn't traditional promotion. Like, a lot of the deep dives that I saw.
I mean, you didn't see, like, commercials
like
that. But then again, I don't see
that's what everybody
anyway.
was talking about. They didn't do the traditional route of, like, having movie trailers and promote. They did on-the-street marketing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And they said the street marketing was the best that they've ever seen for any movie.
But see, corporations can't copy that. it's going to be hard for actual corporations to copy that.
I saw people jumping out of cars with stuff on. I saw shirts being given out. I saw ping pong being given out.
Yeah.
And I feel like I'm curious to see as we progress.
Will we see more of this?
Or just what out of the box marketing are we going to see? Because it does get tiring, like with the
standard trailers and everything.
And it's like,
I think like the marketing there was just, that's very Timothy. Like,
it looked really cool.
That's very him. Like, I think he has an ear to like
the ground. What's going on?
What Gen Z will pay attention to.
I mean, he's also considered like a realistic. In terms
of realistic actor who's like in the
a person
in the know. Like before he blew up, he was already this kind of person. So it's like it's easy for him to jump into something like this for promotion.
Yeah,
because I think this movie, what they were saying before it came out, was already in the talks for like years already, like a decade. So it's like he was already waiting to do all of this shit anyway, and they were like, okay, you go out there, you do your thing. We about to release this. All right, cool, let's go do it. And so because this movie also had a lot of cameos. People who, George Gervin is an old school. He's played for the Spurs in the 70s. I know him because he's got the Iceman. I love the NBA. And I just couldn't believe he was in this movie. You've seen Tyler, the Creator's in this movie. Did a phenomenal job. Also, shout out to him. Hope he gets more roles because his role was hilarious.
I think he wants to act more. I mean, he used to, Motor Squad. And he's going to be in more. It's just promo nowadays is different. Like, YouTubers are the promo now. Like streamers are the promo now.
But you see how Benny, like I think it's Benny or Josh.
Like even as like a sidebar, the Wrecking Crew movie that came out on Amazon, Jason Momoa and his Chief of War, he's out here doing food videos with YouTubers and all this, eating Hawaiian food and all that. Yeah, no, it's.
I saw the movie, but I'm saying I didn't see the YouTubers or the promo.
Yeah, no, on YouTube, I didn't see him until I watched the Chief of War promo video. He was eating Hawaiian food with some guys, and then he was promoting his Chief of War show. And then I kind of just started backtracking. I saw him eating Hawaiian food with the crew of Wrecking Crew and all that. So it was pretty interesting.
I feel like we're seeing it more with like Valentine's Day just passed, and like there was a lot of flowers being randomly delivered, and like huge, the Forever Roses, they got a big truck and did it. And I feel like with these movies, I'm curious to see again where we go. And I think they did a really good job.
I think this one is like,
their marketing was, I think it's going to set not a standard, but I think it's going to open that door to like, okay, what can we do now?
In terms of
only movie I think that marketed harder was Sinners.
Did the Grills.
Yeah, Sinners marketed harder, but I think Sinners had a lot of word of mouth.
It did.
I think word of mouth really boosted
it's Ryan
Sinners.
Coogler. Like, this is his original script. And it's like, okay, hey, this nigga just did, Black Panther did Hello Numbers. Like, Michael B. Jordan.
I think it was expected, yeah.
Michael B. Jordan and Ryan Coogler at this, you know what I'm saying? They're back.
Their marketing with the Grills,
remember his marketing
was really dope.
He also did the marketing where he talked about the film formats and everything, and we got to see Ryan Coogler.
Oh, yeah, the IMAX and all the shit.
Yeah, when he was doing that was the interesting part for me. I was like, damn, he actually...
No, he was doing his shit. I mean, how many directors do we see talk about that shit? Like,
none. The only other director that we know that uses that kind of format is probably Christopher Nolan, right? So you got a black director using a format that not a lot of people use.
I think this is showing us, like, no matter how different the movies are, like, where we're going and how we're kind of shifting to drum up the attention, because the old marketing's not working. And I think
because movies like, Hamnet and Sentimental Values and all those weren't really, like, Begonia. Begonia didn't even really have much buzz. I think Begonia was in movie theaters for, like, a few weeks.
I don't even remember it being in theaters.
Shout out here, yeah.
Shout out to that, because I was looking, I was like, hold up, that shit look like down the street.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit was
shot in Georgia.
Yeah,
but
I just saw it on Peacock and I was like, okay. And then y'all were like, we gotta watch it.
Hell yeah.
But I am, again, so for his character, I did hear, like, you hate the character, but you love the hustle and the drive.
Yeah.
And if you take anything of it, it's almost like does a crackhead ask how they're going to get cracked today?
Yeah.
Like, get up and do it.
I don't know if I love this hustle, because I felt like, I was like, bro, like.
I ain't gonna lie, I liked it.
You kind of.
Everybody said
you was fucking with it, yeah.
Everybody, because
I said, this nigga
you
crazy,
can't bro, but it's like, damn, bro, like, you doing all that for it? Like, come on, bro.
But I think two things can be true. I think you can understand the hustle and like that it brings that.
But hate the kind of shit.
But you can hate the backhanded. Like, you can hustle without screwing everybody over. You can hustle and get to your end goal without shitting on everybody on your way up. So, but I think it can make you look at yourself and be like, okay, do I want it this bad? Because, like, he didn't take no for an answer.
It was certain things he was hustling backwards, which is where I was like, I don't know. Because some of the times he was hustling and made very good decisions, but there's some times where he was hustling, he was not making good decisions.
And that's probably when you got that tunnel vision. You so focused on getting here, you're missing
that's really what it was.
the best way to get there. So you're doing all this weird stuff. Because
you remember that first deal with Buddy, and he was talking about his son. He was, you know what I'm saying? He had too much braggadocious. He was doing too much.
But remember, he felt like Buddy was shitting on him. And then retaliation, he shitted back, and that's what it was. He didn't have humility though.
Yeah, that's his problem.
He believed himself bigger than what he actually was. Like nigga, you're playing ping pong.
Delusions of grandeur.
But in terms of just going,
but
out
even still, I couldn't help but respect the fact that nigga believed in himself that much, and he was willing to step on anybody. Like sometimes that's the only way you win in life.
Clearly.
So if you're in his position, don't hustle like him because he had nothing to fall back on. That was the problem for me. If you have money, because
once the hustle failed, he ain't had nothing.
He had shit, because he never had shit in the beginning. So
he was about to sleep on the streets.
Exactly.
So all he won was the title. He didn't win money or anything.
He didn't win a title.
No, he didn't win a title. He
got the satisfaction.
To get what he wanted. Exactly. He got the satisfaction of being able to beat somebody.
To get to the title.
It wasn't even a chance. He just got it. He did it for the satisfaction of knowing that he could beat the dude who beat him to prove to himself.
At the end, he did it for the proof. Because he thought he was going to be able to get back in if he get the money, but the nigga wasn't going to let him back in. So he was like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to just try to see if I can actually beat this nigga, though. I might as well. I mean, I ain't got shit else, right? That's why he went back. Once he realized he ain't have shit else.
He said, I'm leaving here with something.
He leave with something. That's why he went back to
But he would have left with something. The dude was going to pay him.
Stick from Apple Pro. Or I think Apple TV. Stick with the guy with the golf.
I ain't seen that
one.
I mean,
probably the same thing though.
Yeah, he's just coming back. He's an old golfer. He brings somebody in, kind of lied to him, and then just so that he can win the title, so he can get his name back cleared.
Yeah, no, he was
so same thing.
It's just the hustle, the way he hustled his way through.
His hustle is very inspiring.
Because like even in the middle of the movie, like Gwyneth Paltrow, her character is like, so what are you gonna do? Like
no plan. Just
no
get
plan.
what I want.
But once again,
and that's exactly what it was.
If you ain't got no money, you trying to hustle like him, make sure you got your re-up money. This nigga had no re-up money.
It
so you
sounds like
can't
he didn't
hustle
have a
like
full
that nigga.
plan.
Exactly.
He didn't. But that's how that kind of works.
Yeah, he was innovating, you know what I'm saying?
He was thinking on his feet very quickly.
A pure Atlanta scammer is what 100%. I'm hearing here.
The fact, look, all I'm gonna say is the nigga never slept on the streets. He ain't spent not one night on the street.
I mean, you know how to hustle, though. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of y'all niggas don't know how to hustle.
Even when it fell back, he still, I mean, you know, life intervened, but still, because when he was about to sleep on the streets, he got, you know, the mob nigga came. So it's a crazy movie. It was really good, though. Really good. That's another 9 for me. That's another 9 for me.
It's a 9. It's about 9.
9.5. That was my second. That was my second.
It might win.
It has a strong chance to win, I think. Is
that one? I didn't see it, so I don't have it.
Is that one and the next one? These are the two that I think have the highest chance of winning.
So this next one, I mean, you probably heard it already. You know what I'm saying? This is one battle after another. Shout out Leonardo DiCaprio. Shout out Tiana Taylor, Sean Penn, Benicio del Toro. Debut from, what's her name? Do you remember her name?
Who?
The light skinned girl.
Chase Infinity.
Fantastic performance from Chase Infinity.
This ain't her debut. She's acted before.
This is her debut film. Her film debut.
Is it really?
Yeah, it is. Her rookie.
I swear she was in another movie.
So
she was
this
supposed
movie
to be in the Thomas Crown Affair, but
Tyler was trying to explain this movie earlier. I don't think you can explain this movie. I think you have to really go into it. Whatever I tell you about this movie, if you've never seen it, it won't encapsulate your experience watching it.
Neither one of you explained it in a way that I wanted to see.
Exactly. So everybody will have a different interpretation of this movie when they watch it. To me, this is a revolutionary movie about revolutionaries in a dystopian part of time in America, because this is not right now, like this is not real shit.
But it is, and that's what a lot of people were saying.
No, I'm saying it's like it's not like real current time is what I'm talking.
But it is, and that's what a lot of people were saying.
You saying when the movie take place?
Well, I mean, it's not like it's California, but it's not California. You know what I'm saying? Like these are not. There's no real 75ers. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is getting that way. It looks like it's getting that way. It's like Civil War is in modern times, but it's not like we're not in Civil War, right? That's what I mean. So.
But that was the argument a lot of people had, was that it's very real.
Yeah, definitely.
Instead of anybody addressing what's really happening today in the United States of America, that they made a movie that shows you what you could do, but you're still not going to win.
That movie's in the future.
And
it takes place in 2041.
2041? Okay,
in an alternate reality.
Alternate reality is what I try to say, yeah. So that makes sense.
So...
In which it could be
because it was like it had like a retro look, but it was also futuristic. Like it looked like it was taking place in like the 70s, maybe 90s.
I didn't even know it was 2040. Did it ever say that in the fucking movie? I don't remember that shit. It really didn't matter.
It is generally believed to be set in the near future, alternate reality 2041.
Okay, yeah.
Though some clues suggest the timeline closer to 2020s, 2030s. The film is set in California and Texas. I don't know.
And 2030s is not that far away.
No, it's like 20 years.
For me, what a lot of people were saying about it, because I have no intention of watching this movie. I heard Tiana Taylor was just ghetto, and I feel like she's typecasted at this point.
No, she wasn't. Well, who said she was ghetto?
They said her character was very
this
like.
Is why you gotta watch
her.
it. Don't look at it. Don't look. Watch it. Sit. Please, for me, you need to watch this movie. I want to see you watch this movie.
I'll try.
It's a good movie. It is. Well, okay. Even if I say good movie, it's not a really good movie to you. So, but I think you should watch it though. Honestly, I don't
know. She's already formed an opinion about it before watching it.
I think you would like. I think you would like the characters in there.
I'll check it out. But a lot of what they were saying was that like. It's a timepiece that people are trying to, instead of addressing what's going on, they're just going to push it off on a movie. And we're not going to talk about like what's really happening, because a lot of it had to do with race. A lot of it had to do with politics. A lot of it was like you're uneasy with what's going on. So you're trying to step out, but it doesn't work. So you might as well not do it anyway. So it's a lot of like back and forth. And I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it with Hunger Games. We've seen it with Divergent. We've seen it with Maze. We've seen versions of these, like trying to speak out against the system in a dystopian future and it not working.
It starts with art.
So
it always starts with art.
I was about to say, yeah.
It starts with art anyway. Like that. I mean, that's how you get.
What did you feel about it? Was so like, ooh.
The imagery, everything. I mean, from start to finish, I think, like I said, like you said, or like you read, basically it starts off there, revolutionaries, right? Mm-hmm. I would say a lot more militant version of, and way more multicultural, because what people don't know is Black Panthers were actually multicultural.
Yeah,
mostly Black, but also had some white people in there, Mexicans, Asians in there.
Because everybody was oppressed.
Yeah, and this one was really multicultural. I mean, Black people, white people, and they were all treated equally. It was like a real family type revolutionary group. And they were out there basically freeing Mexicans from like, camps?
We don't even know if it was Mexican. We just know it was immigrant. It was immigration camps. They were freeing from immigration camps.
So literally, us in the future trying to get these people out of alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah.
And that's the issue that people was having. They're like, we know. So basically, you guys are saying we know that this is wrong. We know that we should do something, but we're gonna do nothing and we're gonna make a movie. And that's a lot of the pushback that
that's kind of like you said. It starts with the art. Like you start with, you show the people, because you can't. Telling people doesn't work. So how about I show you instead?
I show you how we can do it, and
then you
think about it and determine.
And then you think about it and you determine if you want to be down or not.
Do you think that they showed it in a good way? You
think
that's actionable?
That's all that can work. That's the only way it can
work. It's
actionable.
Are they going to do it though?
No, because it's the only way.
Because we're not. We're sitting this one out.
A lot of us were in there doing it with them.
Exactly.
We were leading them. We actually led them. And
I think we always will be in it.
Because we
as much as a group of us think we shouldn't, I think we will always be in it, no matter what. We are intrinsically linked to saving any and every group that is oppressed, because we're essentially the original oppressed group. Essentially, I mean, not in truth, because
in the modern era, we are the OG loud, very vocal cultural group that have.
Let some white people tell you. I mean, the Ottoman Empire.
Because think about what other countries have.
Get me started on the fucking comments.
Like Haiti, Liberia. What other countries have fought against? You know what I'm saying? And won their independence truly.
Honestly,
Ethiopia.
Honestly, every country has had slavery. Every country.
Yeah. No, slavery is since the beginning of time.
In Ireland, there was issues.
Ireland too. Yeah.
So like
Israel,
it's
the
not
Jews,
a white, it's not a
everybody,
black. It's just they try to put it on us because they love associating us with slavery.
Mm-hmm.
Every group of people has had their versions of enslavement.
It's because we're the original slaves here.
I don't even think it's that. I think Black people just feel bad and we just always want to help.
I think they expect us to help because we were the original slaves here. Like if we were in Europe, maybe not. But
I think when I look at white people in terms of like culture, like there are Italians who some of them don't consider themselves like, oh yeah, I'm from Italy for real. Because even
some white people
like some people from Italy, but like you're Italian, you're not from Italy. Where's your grandma from? I don't know. Oh, okay, we don't even fuck with
It's with every culture.
But if you're Black here, like you're gonna accept them like he's Black regardless of where they came from. That's just the truth. Like
because you can't say I'm Black from where. Like I'm a Black Ohioan.
You see him.
That's it.
We're gonna accept it.
That's it. And that's what people do now.
They don't do that.
Nah, people do that now though.
What?
Where you Black? Where you from? What part? I mean, you black, but like, what kind of black
that's
are
always
you?
been
Well,
done.
I mean, that's all.
Yeah,
But
because up north black versus down
we're
south
still
black.
gonna be like, that's
a black
I'm
person.
gonna ask this nigga before
it's
I
not
ask
gonna be
them
like,
first.
It's not gonna be like, nah, you not Nigerian.
That's what
You're
I was gonna say.
Ghana.
I think we get it more with like black and African American because they put that African American bullshit on us, but then we're not African American in a sense of none of my direct people.
Yeah, because we don't call them European Americans.
Exactly, because Elon Musk is an African American, technically.
Yeah.
We are not. We are black from the U.S. of the A.
Yeah, that's why I think that's why they changed it on the little surveys.
Yeah, and I think that's why we identify a little more like, are you black? Are you African? What are you? Like, you black in Jamaica? You Haitian? Like, what kind of black are you?
Where are you from?
You just black.
I mean, that's like very, that's very.
It's very nuanced. But back into the
so in one about another, it's about that part at first, and then they get caught up, right? So they get caught up. Kind of split off, but they're still connected. You know what I'm saying? Still connected or whatnot, just to make sure everybody's good. Leo's character has a daughter with Tiana Taylor's character, and they're going against Sean Penn's character, who is one of the leaders of these groups of people that are oppressing everybody else. It's really a lot to explain. Like I said, it's hard to explain. It's a lot going on, and me explaining it, even though we're doing spoilers and I'm saying spoilers, it does a disservice to the thing. Because like I said, I feel like everybody's going to have their own interpretation. I can tell you what I liked about it. Like I said, I like the idea of having a revolution of what seems to be a dystopian future in the next 15 years. I like the idea I like the mystique around, because they do have like a cabal in here. And, it's a dark comedy. I love dark comedies anyway. That's just my shit. That's why Begonia is number one for me, because that is a genre that I just love to watch. So I like to see dark shit with comedic elements in it. And that's exactly what this movie has. Leonardo's character in here, I think he's up for a Best Actor. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I don't think.
Yeah, he's up for Best Actor. I don't think he should win it.
I think he's just up because of his name.
Most likely.
Slick, yeah.
It's a good performance. It's not his best performance.
I don't feel like it was like that. I think Benicio was the standout performance.
I think Benicio had a better performance than he did.
Or Sean Penn.
Sean Penn as well. Yeah, facts.
I didn't even know that was Sean Penn. I didn't realize that, but yeah.
Sean
I think his performance was stronger.
Tiana Taylor is up for Best Supporting Actress.
She might get it.
She had only 10 minutes, 15. I think she had a great, solid performance.
She might get it.
She was only in for 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah. And she's only in the first 10, 15 minutes of the movie.
So the way she's been doing the press run, I thought she would have been in the movie.
Nope.
I mean, she is. But
she's in the movie. The movie's
she has a very
movie is essentially about her character. Like, without her character, the movie doesn't happen.
She represents the soul of this movie.
But she's not in it.
No, she's in it.
She's in it for the first
15 minutes.
I mean, that doesn't sound like she's in the movie.
If you see it, you'd be like, okay, I kind of get it. Because her essence, her soul is literally in that movie.
She's just not in there.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
It's interesting. It's like I said, it's
that's why she's supporting, right?
Yeah. So. It's good. It's good. I think. I
thought Regina Hall's character was really good too, though.
I wish she had more, though.
I wish she did have more. Yeah, I liked her character. Seeing her in like roles like that are good. Like I liked her in that. It was a comedy, but that Honk, If You Love Jesus movie where she was with the pastor who had the secret scandal where he was gay.
I didn't see that movie.
She was really good because she was playing his wife. It was her and Sterling K. Brown, and I thought she was really good because she was playing like the wife who was trying to hold it all together.
I did want to see that movie.
And she knew her husband. Like it was very obvious that he was gay.
He was gay?
The husband was gay.
Oh,
shit. It was a whole scandal. He was meeting dudes in the parking lot.
That's crazy.
I think that was based on like a real.
Probably. Yeah. I believe.
We can't say no names. I ain't want to get in trouble, but yeah.
What would y'all rate this movie? Would you give it a 9?
It's an 8.
8? Would you rate it?
7.5.
8.5, 8.
I give it 7.5. It wasn't really that. I didn't really like the plot that much, personally.
I think it was absolutely masterclass in the first hour. I think it fell off at the end.
I just didn't like the plot. It became.
So they got lazy.
Yeah, it felt like it, but I mean, I can see the merit.
His vision in the end to me just didn't align with what I felt like it should have went, and that's really all it is, in my opinion, because it had a different tone in the start compared to how it was in the end.
Okay. That's real.
The movie actually focused a lot on Sean Penn a lot near the end, and I didn't. Sean Penn's character was cool. I don't think it should have had.
Maybe they're teaming it up for like a sequel with Sean Penn's character.
Nah.
Okay. All right.
It's a good
Spoilers.
movie. I do think you should watch it.
He dies at the end.
I figured from the last.
Yeah, he does die in there. But yeah.
What we got next?
It's a movie.
Please be my movie.
It's not. So the next movie is Secret Agent. Secret Agent is a period piece, a timepiece. It's 1970s.
This is the Brazilian movie.
1970s in Brazil.
Yeah.
Shout out Wagner Moore. I think he was in Narcos.
Yeah.
Shout out Pablo Escobar in Narcos. He's a great actor. Most movies I've seen him in is pretty good anyway. This is about a guy who's basically he's trying to get some form of political asylum in Brazil through a network, like underground government networks.
Like a revolutionary network.
Yeah.
This movie takes place during a dictatorship where, everything is uncertain in Brazil. And so he makes enemies with a guy.
Coup, I think, is what happened in Brazil around that time. And
I think so.
Yeah.
But he made enemies with a guy who had a lot of power.
Yeah, and influence,
a dude who was I think he was like a electric company CEO. And down there, that's like one person who runs the entirety of the network. So he made an enemy out of him, and he was like a professor who had like an innovative. He made something that was major to their shit, and he was about to expose him. Mm-hmm. He was a really smart dude, and they were sending people for him. Not a lot to explain. One of these movies, the whole movie's crazy. It has a lot of elements out there that kind of throw you off a little bit. A lot of shit going on. It does have a few different...
A lot of shit going on.
The beginning of the movie starts after you see him at a gas station. There's a dead body just at the gas station. And I guess that was supposed to set the tone of like, this is the type of world that they live in.
In 1970s.
There's a dead body sitting here. The cops pull up. They don't give a fuck about the dead body.
They want that nigga money.
They want his money.
They trying to shake him up like, hey, bro, you got $5? You ain't got $5?
Then we cut to a scene where there's an autopsy and they pull a leg out of a tiger shark's mouth.
Mm-hmm. They said a lot of the movie
This is during Carnival, by the way. This is probably why a lot of crazy shit.
That's another thing. Carnival was going on. Exactly, yeah.
They said that a lot of the movie was like wow factors, and a lot of it was like to shake people so that it wasn't like...
Yeah, I mean, because if it didn't have any shock value, it would be
boring as fuck.
Very boring.
Yeah, boring as fuck, yeah.
I will say this is one of the two. This movie's a harder watch because it's in a different language.
So you read it, or they have the awkward voiceovers?
No. It was just it was subtitled. It was not dubbed.
Yeah.
So I had to watch it. I had to watch it subtitled. It's just a harder watch because one, it was in a different language, and two, it touched on topics that if you're not fully knowledgeable about, you don't really understand it. Right. I had to do some research on the time period and why they were acting. The time period, like what was actually going on, who these different factions were. Like they were using names. Portuguese names for these factions. Like there was a revolutionary faction. There was this faction.
Got it.
There's a political party involved.
In the 70s, as long ago as that seems, like my mom was born in the 70s.
About 50 years ago.
Like my mom was born in 1970.
50 years ago, yeah.
So it's like, it seems like it was that long ago, but it's really not. No, that's within our time to be aware. Mm-hmm. I didn't watch it, but I heard good things. Definitely not going to read it. So
it's a good movie. It's a lot of.
It is a good movie. I'll definitely say.
Because there are times. I mean, there's moments in which the revolutionaries are basically like that. He's aligned with. They put him into like this group home with other refugees, right? And so they're all talking about their story and who they are. There's African refugees there in Brazil. There was a kid who had ran away from his people. Another dude. He was basically scared. He was afraid and shit, and all these families are like, you see the not consequences, but the results of what's going on.
Yeah.
In all their faces and what they're dealing with. Definitely one of those kind of movies. Like I said, timepiece, 1970s Brazil. If you're into that kind of stuff, definitely watch it. I recommend. Like I said, I recommend most of these movies. This is one I do recommend.
Would you rate it?
I give it an 8. I give this one an 8.
8? Would you rate it?
I give it an 8. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's good. I think if you like,
I said all of the movies really get about an 8. So let's for One Battle After Another is about an 8.
8.
I feel like this had about an 8 too.
Yep.
Yeah. So I say 8.
Yeah. So next movie on this list is So personally, this is one was the worst one for me. But it's a specific reason. This is sentimental value.
Never mind.
Now, sentimental value is. For me, it's a hard watch, and it's not necessarily because it's in. I want to say it was in Norwegian. Was it?
Yeah.
So it was in Norwegian, but that's not the reason why.
So you had to read it, or it was voiceover.
You have to read it. You have to read it.
There were English speaking segments because Stellan Skarsgård was in it. He speaks English. He's an actor over here too, and Ellie Fanning, she speaks English.
Elle Fanning is also in this. She's English. She's actually an American actor, in this movie. Yeah, she's known to be the American actor in this movie and whatnot. So, this is a movie.
He makes a movie. He wants his daughter to play. He left his family, wanted his daughter to play in the movie. She said no, so then he hires somebody, and now it's like backtracking their relationship.
Sort of, kind of.
It's a lot of back and forth because he left that family when they were young and didn't really
and focused on his career, and then she became an actress, and now it's
I wrote this movie. Dies. he comes back because they have a house that's been in the family for generations. Like generations.
That holds sentimental value.
Yeah,
right?
The house. Yeah, the house is essentially the sentimental value. That's the piece that brings everybody together. So he comes back. He's working on a movie about his mother, and he wants his daughter to play the mother.
And she said no.
And she says no because she hates her father for leaving because she doesn't understand why he left or why he never, And essentially, the movie is about her coming to gripes with like her life situation because she's not married. Her sister is. She's not happy with her acting job because she's not really acting. She's on stage plays doing whatever. And it ultimately ties together when she learns about the generational trauma that she's going through that her grandmother dealt with. Because for those of you who might watch it, might not, her father witnessed his mother commit suicide. And she was about to do the same thing in the same exact way.
So you think he asked her to do it so that she could see that they're more alike?
No, he didn't. He wasn't supposed to know that she tried to commit suicide.
Got it.
Because she even asked her sister, did you tell him that I did this? And she was like, no. And so to see that her grandmother felt the same way she did kind of made her feel a little more, I guess, connected to her dad and forgive him, at least for that whole being gone. And they were able to kind of
So it's a heavy movie. It's a heavy watch.
Very, very heavy.
It's a heavy movie.
Slow burn. Oh my.
Because even her life, like, her life ain't even like, her life is okay, but like then, because like she was talking to the dude who was married and she thought once he got a divorce, they were going to be together.
And then her sister has a family, like, so she's looking at it like, damn, I ain't got nothing. And, so
which your worth is not predicated on a man and a child. Just putting that out there.
Like the title is highly sentimental. I was not.
But I mean, it was for her. It was, that's what she wanted, right? Yeah. She wanted to feel. She didn't feel normal. She wanted to feel normal. She thought she had that with the dude who was going to break up with his wife, and as soon as he did, she was like, "All right, let's go public," and he was like, "Yeah."
He's like
he did her dirty. It was crazy.
Like, oh no!
They were at the beach and everything with their friends, and she was like, "Yeah, we're together. Who cares?" And he's like,
"What?" Yeah.
Oh my god!
If you are in the mood to watch a very sentimental, emotional movie,
you want to be in your feels.
You want to be in your feels. Yeah.
It might get a dub. I don't know, but I doubt it.
What would y'all rate it? Because you said you didn't like this one. So what is it? A 2? Is it a 1?
7.5, 7.
A 7, and you didn't like it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I mean it's a good movie. It's just it's not for me.
Okay.
Right. That's what I mean.
Like I said,
these are all good movies. This is just not for me.
Okay. Like I said, I think all of them are about 8. No, so I'd give it an 8.
I give it a 7.5 personally. I wasn't in that mood. You know what I'm saying? If I want to cry something, it'd probably be like a 9. I ain't gonna lie. But yeah.
I don't know. I kind of like locked in on it. I really wanted to get it because he had already said he didn't like it.
Yeah, I was not.
Get your sweats, get your ice cream, get in your feels, watch it when it's that time, and get a good cry.
Like if you've been through something with like some form of suicide in your family in your house, like that this should have hit for you for sure. Like I'm damn. But next movie on this list is the most nominated movie on this list.
Must be my movie.
Everybody's seen it. Everybody I know has seen the shit.
At this point.
Sinners, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Ryan Coogler, one of the more breakout directors, highest nigga. He running the game right now, and they hating for real.
Big hating. That's why we got all these dumb movies we over here talking about right now.
Shout out, you know what I'm saying? He from the land. He from Cali, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the boy. Michael B. Jordan's in it. Wunmi Masaku's in it. Delroy Lindo, who I personally think he had the best role in here.
Which one was he?
The drunk guy. Yeah, Delroy. If anybody getting an award, he should get an award for best supporting. For best supporting actor, I think his role was by far the strongest.
By far the best one. I love his role. Haley Steinfeld is in here. Shout out Josh Allen. Shout out to you, brother.
I found out something today.
What's that?
I found out that in the movie, spoiler, Michael B. Jordan plays 2 characters, which is why I think he should get Best Actor. Not only did he Lindsay Lohan this, but he wore 2 different shoes. So I'm not going to get the names right, but let's just say Stack, for example. For Stack, he wore a shoe that was too big, one size too big, and he had a dimple. And then he does not have natural occurring dimples.
You're talking about 2 different shoes, but like, are you talking about like real shoes?
Actual shoes on his feet.
Oh, okay.
His actual shoes, he wore a size too big to change the way he walks.
Oh.
So you could identify Stack. He also formed his face specifically so that he had a dimple. So he held his face that way so it always showed a dimple. And then for Smoke, he wore a shoe that was a size too small.
Okay.
And then he didn't have the dimple. So he purposely did little things to ensure that these look like two completely different people, all the while he's playing. It's just him.
I ain't gonna lie, I just looked at the goals. It's like, okay, he did.
like that's amazing. And then like when you get into like the breakdowns of like the different colors that they wear and why and the sentimental value and all that, it's like, dang, like Ryan really did his big one. And when I'm being harsh on these movies, because I know you're about to call me racist, but it's not a white versus black thing. Like I hate timepieces. It took me, I was in the movies like, okay, when are we going to get to the good stuff? Because all y'all lied and said it was a vampire movie. It's not a vampire movie. It's a movie that happens to have vampires in it. But it is a timepiece. And it's a very good movie with a lot of really good underlying things that they brought up. But I think for me, it was how it was brought in. History was being taught and how the history was being taught. A lot of people didn't know about the relationship between the Asians and the Black people. And how they could only sell to us. A lot of people didn't know about the Irish coming over here and then being helped. Like, I have a friend from Ireland, and he's always like, Black people were so helpful to us. Like, when we couldn't get food. Like,
well, so I and real quick on that, you look at a lot of Black people have O'Neills or whatever. That comes from that.
Yes.
Which I learned.
My last name is Irish, and my middle name is O'Neill, so.
I mean, my name is Irish, Ashley Nicole. Like, yeah. So I feel like there's a lot of cultural things that we don't know. And obviously the government is trying to make sure we never know. But when it comes to like the history of things and the music and who you trust, who you talk to, like aside from race and aside from history, the points in the movie were good.
Yeah.
And when I watch a movie, this is what I want. I want the mental stimulation. I want the graphics. I want the storyline, the plot, the what's going to happen next. I don't really know. The comic relief, the tragedy, the drama, the relationship, the sex, the love, the lies. And I feel like this movie, you got all of that. And then some. So when I hear people say they don't like the movie or it was stupid, it's just like, okay.
I don't think saying it's stupid
I don't
is crazy.
understand what you don't get from it. I feel like regardless, like, I hate timepiece movies. I hate slave movies. I cannot stand them. Watching the first half was very annoying, but I feel like there were really big, important things brought up today. And, like, I don't know. I thought it was really good. I feel like they deserve all the awards. I don't think they're going to get them, especially after the way they showed out calling them racial slurs. I just don't see it happening because they are hating big time. And I feel like when we're looking at something like Sinners, and everything that Sinners brought, and then we're kind of bringing up these other movies like Begonia, and it's just like, okay, if we compare the special effects in Begonia to Sinners, like, that's not equal.
No, I think Sinners had more.
Right.
Yeah.
If we factor in the graphics in general, the storyline, the plot, I feel like Sinners eats. And that's how I feel
Speaking of graphics, real quick, I do want to mention Frankenstein. Oh, holy shit. Like, those...
Some of the graphics were good. Some felt
oh my
very
God,
short.
Bro. When he put the shit in the little skeleton motherfucking, it was coming... Bro.
Oh, when he awoke in that little half man.
Bro, that shit was so
crazy.
Fire. Yeah.
That was good. But that's what I mean when I say effects. Like, if I see a movie, I want that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be like, which I also hate shutting all the lights, closing the windows, because everything is done so dark. Y'all just don't believe in lighting anymore. Just turn up the brightness a little bit.
But that kind of helped, though, because I liked how that darkness kind of had a glare in the vampire's eyes, and it was...
But the whole movie, like, I can't wait until midnight to watch a movie.
Yeah.
Like, come on, bro. Any glimmer of light and I'm missing something.
You are missing something.
Like, come on.
Yeah.
So, like, I did like that with Sinners. I feel like they weren't lazy. I feel like they weren't cutting corners. Like, there's so many movies, especially now, The Dark, just in general. Like, the one scene movie. Like, Emma was either in the basement or upstairs or in the office. That was it. I feel like there needs to be more. And granted, Sinners, they were just in the closet or in the barn. But there was I think there was a lot. And I hope that Michael B. Jordan gets his flowers because he played that role so well. Both roles. I think he did an amazing job. I think the casting was amazing. Like, I really loved that movie. I thought that was the best movie last year, in my opinion.
So for me, this was the only movie I actually watched in theaters out of all the movies. Now, I think I was a victim to listening to everybody else talk about it before I walked in, and that kind of ruined, it left a bad taste in my mouth because before I walked in and watched it, everybody and their mom was like, this is the greatest movie of all time, basically, and that fucked me up because it's good. It's a great movie. Solid movie.
All time is hard.
All time is
for anybody, that's hard. I think decade, timepiece, like things like that are a little easier, but all time is really hard because then you have to.
I think it's gonna definitely go down as like a black classic.
It's definitely a black, 100% a black.
I think it's just a classic in general. I think when we say black classic, that puts it on a lower level because they always associate black with less.
Well, when I say I don't know.
People do though. When I say a classic, I think
black classic, nigga. I think Friday is
one of the greatest comedy movies of all time to me. Black classic, whatever. Like that's why I say it's like I like
But I think Friday is a good comedy in general. Like that's a
good
comedy overall.
One of the best comedies.
So I think when you say black, they just only subject it as black.
That's them. Fuck what they talking about.
But we got a whole group of people.
I mean, if they on that, they don't need to be watching this shit. Then if that's what they on. If they going to demean black in front of anything, they don't need to be watching this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just real shit.
I think it's a classic in general. I think this is gonna be a great, generally classic movie. If everything gets taken out the history books, you can at least watch this and get a little glimmer and remember what you forgot, or teach your kids, we could be equal too. But I think it's a good movie. And I think it gave it in a good digestible way. It wasn't too heavy.
I think it was heavy.
You think it was heavy?
What I mean by that is it had a lot going on. I think it would be better as like a series, way better as a series with what he tried to give everybody.
Yes.
And that's probably why it hurts for me because I felt like he was trying to show so much. And what he did and what he tried to show, he did probably better than anybody else could. But I just feel like as a series, it would definitely show that a lot better. But with what he did good enough. He did great. This is why it has so many nominations.
Do you think he set it up like that so he could open a universe?
No.
Because I think had he not had it so layered and had you question, then people would have been like, oh, it wasn't good. It fell flat. They were missing stuff. I think he jam-packed it. I don't think he anticipated there being a series, but I think he made it to where you want to know more about everybody. Like, there wasn't a character in there besides the KKK people at the end that I didn't care to learn more about. Like,
y'all want to know about the Indians? I want to know about the Indians in there?
I want to know about the natives that went missing. Because why were y'all on the hunt and then just to never be seen again? How did y'all know? And y'all warned people. I want to know about the Irishman. I want to know about the twins. I want to know about the baby. I want to know about the quadroon.
Let's get into the hoodoo.
I want to know the hoodoo. I want to know everything.
Yeah.
I feel like it really left you so no matter who you were, you felt something and you wanted to see more. And I think that's what was his plan. And then, everybody was like, this is a universe.
Yeah, I don't think he plans to make more. I mean, he can make a universe.
They're making more.
So they are, but I don't know if he's going to be involved.
He's probably,
especially with Warner Brothers technically owning the property and it going to Paramount. I don't know.
But he gets it back in 25 years.
He does. So once he gets it back, yes, but he sold it's essentially theirs. It's not his right now. It's theirs. So they can do whatever the fuck.
They can do whatever they want, but if they don't hire him as a director, it's not going to
do good, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
It's not going to work.
But he, from what he talked about with the movie, he went into the intention of this being it. He did not want to go into it with anything else. He said, this is it, one and done. Yeah. He didn't want to do anything else. And I think that's very important because like Kell said, I think it would have worked way better as a series. And I felt the same way that he did because it was like, he gave me something in the movie at the beginning especially, and I felt like, okay, he's opening up a world, and this is going to be really interesting because it's like you're giving me like black fantasy.
Black fantasy.
Like when I say black, like African mysticism, not like just fantasy, but it's like a fantasy that leans towards black culture, mysticism, and everything from Africa.
Get that in films.
We don't get that.
I think had he only done that, and this is why I think he's like playing chess. Had he only did that and stopped it, there wouldn't be this much buzz and hype and everything around it because other people wouldn't have felt connected.
What you mean had he only done?
Had he only did the beginning and then stopped and was like, okay, this is part one.
What he did was good. I'm saying I wish he would have infused more of that into it because for me, the beginning was more interesting than the final act. When the vampires attacked is when I lost interest.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's when the movie kind of... I kind of lost interest.
Maybe because I don't like timepieces. Like, I don't need you to elaborate on some people picking cotton and some people
it
not.
Wasn't that.
Elaboration.
It was the world that he kind of established. And then I feel like he kind of dropped it. Like the Indians, that was very interesting. The way he dropped the
outside,
vampire,
and then he put his inside for the rest of the movie.
Exactly, that's and that like it felt like you cut me off from the rest of your world that you were building.
And did. Because I just needed to build connections. So I
also wasn't
seen.
like I get the metaphorical sense of like music, and for me it just I don't know. There was like points where I was like I don't know, man. Because like the vampire wanting the boy's powers so he could see his family, like that's one thing, but like that's it. That's all you wanted. You just want to see them again. They're not alive. He's not going to make them come back to life. All he can do is bridge the gap, and you can see it. And I feel like that was an unexplored thing, right?
You lost me. What do you mean when he wanted to see his family?
That's what the vampire wanted the boy's ability to sing for. He wanted the ability to
the boy
see.
Could look into the future
he could see the future and the past.
Yeah, he could.
So he and the vampire saw that, and he wanted to be able to do the same thing that he could. But all it is seeing it. There was nothing else to that. You just see it. It's not like those people were actually there.
Right.
So the vampire lore, like I feel like there was an opportunity for vampire lore where it's like the vampire wanted them to join his commune, and he wanted that ability to essentially bring back the souls of his people and put them in those bodies.
Right.
So he would have turned the black people into essentially white Irish people.
Right.
That's what I was expecting, but that's not what it was.
But that's what it gave. So I think maybe that was your interpretation, because that's what I got out of it. I didn't get he just wanted him to play while he watches the things dance around. I took it as he wanted to corral more vampires and then put those spirits in these new vampire bodies is what I
think he just wanted to build a new family as well as see his old family. I don't think he was going to put those spirits, because his ability, like his singing ability didn't... We don't have any indication that he can do anything other than just show us.
But he said he wanted his ability, and that was the reason. So I feel like they opened that door to see what else.
But that's now you have to take your agency and say, okay, this is what it is, right? It's open to interpretation. I think he set the movie up to be open to interpretation for a lot of things, because
it's definitely open up to,
because there's a lot of like
there's so many
things. There's so much in there.
Yeah. Which is why I felt like a series would easily
would have been better, because like
and understanding.
It gave me the same.
I don't think a series would have gotten the pass to be created, and I think that's what we're missing.
Yeah. Lovecraft Country was the same thing,
and they pulled it, and people begged for it to
But that
come
was
back.
not because of anybody but the woman who created it.
So I don't know, but what I think is, had that been pitched, like just knowing the issues that he's had pitching movies and doing those things, I think had he pitched a series, it wouldn't have.
I think he would have got it. I think they would have given it to him.
I mean, he succeeded with this anyway. Like,
I think they would give it. I think if he said, "I want to do a series like this," they would.
They don't even want to give it the awards, is what I'm saying. Like, I don't.
It's going to get awards. No, don't think it's not going to get awards. It's getting awards. There's no way it goes without an award. It's going to get score. I think it'll get supporting actor. I don't know if it's going to get best actor. Personally, I don't think Michael B. Jordan.
I do think he
might be in the running.
Him and Timothy.
He might be in the running.
Ethan Hawke, because Ethan Hawke is also in here.
Ethan Hawke is the one I don't know.
So Ethan Hawke is in a movie that's not nominated for Best Picture, but I've seen a couple clips of it. I've not seen the movie. I've seen a lot of clips of it. This is Ethan Hawke.
The Blue Moon.
This is Ethan Hawke in a role I've never seen him in. I already think he could. He
plays as like a lyricist.
Yeah, I think
it's on Netflix.
He writes like, I want to say like plays and shit like that, like musicals and shit like that. It's crazy. Like, I was looking at this shit like Ethan Hawke from fucking. What was that movie? He was in like one vampire movie. He was in a bunch of shit back in the day, back in like the early 2000s. Mm-hmm. Like Ethan.
Ethan Hawke is up there now, I think, ain't he?
On this level.
I thought he did movies. I don't know.
He's doing Black Phone, ain't he?
Ethan Hawke has been in a lot of stuff.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of shit.
I'm just saying, like in terms of like critically acclaimed shit.
I don't know.
Moon Knight.
He was in Moon Knight. Yeah, that's when I feel like he came back on some shit, like because he was.
I don't know. I think
Training Day, like
it is definitely between those three though. It is definitely between Michael B, Timothy, and Ethan Hawke.
Yeah.
So, now, what I do think Sinners will win is best score, best cinematography, and best original screenplay.
I don't think it's gonna get
best original screenplay. Yeah.
I think it deserves them.
I think it'll get those.
We'll see.
It has 16 nominations.
It's already won awards.
It's got to win something. Yeah.
As it is. I mean, they didn't get nominated in the BAFTAs because that's the British awards. It's not a British film.
Yeah.
But still got called names.
I mean, that was a dude with Tourette's.
And then Google.
They didn't.
And they did not take it out. And they
that's
had every right
so
to.
So them calling him that's like That's a separate thing. The dude should have apologized in his apology. The Tourette's dude, he put out an apology. He didn't apologize.
He said if he felt offended.
Ain't no fucking apology.
And then they tried to turn it into we were
ableist.
It's a whole thing right now that the internet's on fire.
And I think that they're trying to see how that reaction does, so that when they don't get an award, they'll see.
This is a learning lesson. For everybody to know.
I don't think there's any way.
And just in terms of just saying slurs out in public and thinking that people ain't supposed to say nothing.
I'd be surprised if Sinners didn't win the categories that I at least said there.
Buckle up to be surprised.
I'd be surprised.
What do y'all rate it overall?
Give it a pure 8.
Pure 10. 10 out of 10. Chef's kiss.
Yeah, I think I had an 8.5.
It's very Dusk Till Dawn-ish for me, so.
Like the movie Dusk Till Dawn? Get the fuck. What's next? You
know what I'm saying? Shout out Quentin Tarantino.
What's next?
Last movie is my dark horse. I was really surprised about this movie because I did not expect for me to like this movie.
The drip.
No, it's not even just the drip. It's really the entire just the aesthetic of the whole fucking movie. Train Dreams. Basically a story of just basically a logger back in, I want to say early 1900s. Well, probably like 1940s. I want to say 1940s in America, around Washington area where there was a lot of trees and they was chopping trees down and shit.
That sounds so great. Like, why am I watching a lumberjack for 2 hours?
Would you think I would sit down and watch a lumberjack movie for 2 hours?
I mean, it's what's given.
So
what did it give?
I did it because it was on this list, but when I watched it, I was like, yo, this shit's pretty
you
good.
said it's all good, so what was so good about it? Help sell me.
So it was like a day in the life of
a lumberjack in the woods.
As he starts, and then like throughout his career as a lumberjack, you know what I'm saying? Because he was an orphan. He got a job doing, lumberjack shit. So what they had to do is they basically took a train throughout the seasons. They would go chop trees for months on end, you know what I'm saying? And come back, collect the money, chill for a little bit, go right back out and do the same thing. So you did
watch a movie about a lumberjack?
Yeah, but I
don't think it's going to the vibe for you because it's essentially a period piece.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend. This is not something I could recommend to everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's essentially a period piece.
It
focuses on
100%
that period. It is that dude's life, but it's like everything around him.
Yeah,
too,
so it's like if you want to experience Paul Bunyan's life, this is it.
Not even like Paul Bunyan. Like, Paul Bunyan was like a hero, wasn't he, in his folk tales or some shit like that?
Shit.
I mean,
I don't know what Paul Bunyan's story is.
All I can remember with Paul Bunyan
John
is
Henry,
red plaid,
that's my hero.
A lumberjack in jeans, and that's what this is giving.
Yeah, I mean,
lumberjack.
It's that, but it's like I said, it's like you get to see like.
So spoilers, the sentimental part was that he had built a family doing all this. So he was an orphan. He never had a family. You know what I'm saying? Like, so he actually got a family, had a wife and a child.
And he has to leave them 6 months out of the year.
And this one particular time in which he had to come back, where he lived at had a massive forest fire.
So nothing to come back to.
So his kid and his wife died in the fire while he was gone.
Damn.
And he's thinking they're going to come back, or they had escaped and they're going to come back. So he's literally there wallowing for, I want to say about a year or some change, waiting for them to come back. Eventually, he has people in the town because, he's coming back to the town every time and they know who he is, but he doesn't talk to anybody.
One very important thing here, too, that he doesn't mention is leading up to this, you get an idea of like his family life. Mm-hmm. You see him going back and forth between work and the family. It's very similar to Hamnet. He has to choose between, I got to go make this money for my family or I'm going to stay. And his wife even says, take us with you. And he's like, I don't know if I want to do that. It's dangerous. And then you get to see the dangers.
People dying. People are dying. And you don't realize this. People fucking die just walking because they're like big ass branches just falling on people's heads and shit. Yeah. So it's like, damn.
Or just any other crazy shit. There was an Asian dude working with him. They pulled up.
So their version of immigration is just straight up murdering some of these people so they don't have to pay them.
Yeah.
So they would do a whole
So this
job,
was during that time where
like,
Chinese people were coming over.
Yeah.
They came into the camp while they were done. When they finished working, they said, hey, that's him right there. They grabbed him and just tossed him off a bridge.
Yeah. Talking about the train tracks. Straight onto the motherfucker. Yeah, that shit was, it's crazy.
The movie's crazy. Like, there's
the scenes in here.
There's danger. So it's like, this is why he doesn't want to bring his wife and his child here because this.
Yeah.
Right.
But
there's a lot of, these are the train dreams that he's having. He's having these dreams and these thoughts while he's on the train going back home and going towards about what he's experiencing. There's also some dope parts in this movie that I was really surprised about. One of the best parts of this movie was they're all around, you know what I'm saying, during break time, they're eating whatever, they're talking, you know what I'm saying, during the break time. And there's a black dude that comes up, he's asking, hey, is your name so-and-so? And he's
that part was crazy.
He's like, you know what I'm saying, did anybody know this guy, so-and-so? I'm looking for him, he looks like this, whoop, whoop. And so one of the guys just starts running. So black dude just points him out, grabs his gun, pulls out his gun, and just shoots him straight up. Walks up to him, shoots him again. And everybody's like, what the fuck going on? They was like, yeah, he killed my brother. Y'all got any problems? You know what I'm saying? We can handle it right now. Oh, nah. Okay, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? What did he say? He said something else after that. It's real
Never
funny.
seen trees this big.
Yeah, and they just walks off. He just walks off.
But the thing is, he was like, he killed my. I mean, the dude was racist. He was like, he called my brother names and all that, and killed my brother.
Yeah.
The crazy thing about the dude is, he had this persona of being this like pastor. So the dude's quoting Bible scriptures and stuff.
Always church.
To the other lumberjack, like he wouldn't shut up. Like he's just quoting Bible
They be the
scriptures.
biggest Bible thumpers. Look at ours. Look at what we got going on. So what do you rate it?
I give it 8.5. It is number. It's in the top 5 for me. Like I said, I was really surprised. Like I said, this is one of the movies I looked at as I looked at this list. I was like, I'm not gonna like this, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it.
I might check it out.
It's really good.
What did you think?
It was pretty good.
What do you rate it? Numbers?
I give it an 8.
Okay.
I thought he says the drip. The nigga was wearing some shit. He had that shit on. If you understand what I'm saying, like as a, if you want to dress like a true lumberjack ass nigga with the checkered and
send me your favorite outfit
and
he had on.
Buckles, nigga.
If there's any real competition for cinematography for Sinners, it would be that.
Really?
Yeah.
Send me the.
I think for cinematography. Sinners, Train Dreams, and then probably
it's just a regular outfit. It's just I just like how it's really how it was shot too. Like you said, cinematography, like the colors were very.
Ryan Coogler might even get best director too. He might.
He should get everything. Take it all home.
Who's
Safdie?
Up? Oh, Safdie might. Ooh.
For what?
Marty Supreme.
Paul Thomas Anderson.
He's getting original though. He's definitely getting original.
It's a lot. That's a top. That's a true toss up.
A lot of the movies that are nominated are not originals. They're based on a book or something else. Bugonia is based on a movie. Train Dreams is based on a book. Sentimental Values is an original. But
Sinners is an original.
You seen Bright Matter, didn't you?
I think so.
Yeah, Buddy's in it. Joel Edgerton, he's the main character in Train Dreams. Felicity Jones was his wife, I think. And William H. Macy had a small role.
William H. Macy was great. He's always good. Great role. I think he got up for supporting actor.
Is he?
Yeah, but it's Delroy. Delroy has the win.
It's close though, because I love
William H. Macy. When
William H. Macy shows up,
Delroy's character was more in the movie, and he sold it more.
He did sell it more. Like I said, he's my.
That was my other thing too with the Michael B. thing. The only reason I don't know about the best actor thing is I know that there wasn't a 50-50 split between Smoke and Stack. It was like 75% the blue one, which I think was Smoke.
You talking about screen time?
Yeah.
I mean,
I wanted him to give me more.
He's still playing two roles.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for sure.
You know, y'all some critics.
But Lindsay Lohan played 2 roles.
Dressed the same, acted the same. One had a ponytail and one did not.
Who else? Some other people did it too.
What's her name? Did
not like this.
Hardy.
Tom Hardy did play. Yeah.
Venom?
No.
Nah.
Well, yeah, the dude from Venom. Yeah, but he played 2 brothers.
Yeah,
when?
A couple years back. Yeah, it was same shit actually.
Yeah, it is the same shit.
2 gangster brothers.
That's what I thought of when I first seen that shit. Yeah, 2 gangster brothers. In fact, one of them had glasses on,
and I think that movie was nominated.
Talk very proper and shit. The other one was on some real gangster shit. Yeah.
I need to see it because I don't know what you're talking about. But I feel like
that's a good movie too. You should watch
I don't think he. I think he genuinely.
Legend. It's called Legend.
I'll look it up.
It was a British crime drama.
I don't think he played 2 characters in the sense of he was just like Lindsay Lohan, granted, great for her time. It was a child playing 2 different people, but like, let's be for real. One had a ponytail, one had her hair down. One was a brat, one was nice. One had an accent, one didn't. Like, that was it. This is like specifically different characters, like just embodying different people, not just I changed my wardrobe and now you know. That's what I think Michael B. isn't getting his flowers on. Like, to change your shoes, to change the cadence and how you walk, how you talk, how you say things, like that's...
I think that's acting.
But not at the same time doing 2 roles.
You do one take, it's like, hey, one take you play this character.
I think you're oversimplifying it.
One take you play that character.
Because if it was that easy, it would be done more often.
I think it's the case.
Okay.
I definitely think it's the case.
Then it would be done more often.
And a big part of it too is some of that is not him all the time. Some of that is a body double.
When they're standing next to each other.
All that was, most of what was him was his face, right? Unless it was a solo shot. But most of it is his face. And they shoot those, when they shoot movies, they shoot them separate times and everything. I'm not taking it away from what he's doing.
It sounds like you are. It sounds like
I'm
you
just saying,
just trying to snatch all the
I'm just trying to explain what it is. I think Michael B. Jordan plays the same character he plays in every single movie.
Yeah, that's my critique with him. Yeah.
He played the same character that he played in Black Panther, that he played in Creed. It's the same emotional range.
His best role is the role he had in his first movie.
Fruitvale.
Yeah, Fruitvale. That's his greatest role.
No, he was in Fahrenheit 14. Like, he's been in so many movies.
That movie was not good.
It doesn't have to be good, but he did not play the same character.
He did not. When I say he plays the same character in every movie, when he has to show emotional depth, it's always the same.
What?
The same emotional depth I saw in him from Black Panther is the same emotional depth I got in him when he was dying. When he was dying in Sinners, I was like, this is just Killmonger.
Yeah.
It was the same exact
it's not his fault because that's just what he was written to do. That's what he does. What he has to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like he was given. I look forward to the next movie he gonna be. I watch every Michael B movie. He ain't watched the Creeds. I fucking love the Creed movies, but he's the same character.
I've seen them all. But
you know what I'm saying?
I think it's the same shit low key with Will Smith for real. I know niggas really gonna hate that.
Will Smith definitely gives you the same emotional role.
Men in Black.
But I'ma still watch these niggas movies.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
So I mean, if Michael B win, shout out. If you don't,
see, this is why I wish Jonathan Majors was still in. See, man, niggas fucking.
See, now that's a.
They're killing the real.
He would have killed
black
that shit.
Actors,
you thought he was a really good actor?
Yes.
Hell yeah. He was on the way. He was on the way.
Jonathan Majors is
on the way. Or is a good actor.
So when Buddy, what's his name?
He was on the way to getting an award
so Buddy,
he's a good actor.
What was Buddy's name that was on Black Panther? Who was Black Panther?
Chadwick
was like number 1, 2. Right, like that was debate. When he died, I thought, it's Jonathan Majors' time to really take the top spot, like undisputed. And now that shit happened. Now it's just open. Like I really can't determine who.
I think Jonathan Majors goes deeper into his roles. Even if he acted the fuck out of that movie in Creed 3, he acted the fuck out of that shit, man.
That nigga's great, man.
Jonathan Majors is better.
I don't think he did much different than Michael in that movie.
That's crazy because Creed was. Yeah, man. I'm
gonna be honest, like because of the competition and Best Actor, I feel like it is open for interpretation. If he won, I would not be surprised, honestly.
Yeah, it's those three.
Like you said,
it's between those three
characters, and they were decent characters. You know what I'm saying? Or whether did they blow me out the water? Decent. Nah, but they were good enough to win that award compared to his competition. Ethan Hawke, like I said, I didn't see the movie, so I can't. From the clips, it looked amazing, but. Yeah.
I'm curious to see how the Oscars go. I'm curious to see who wins what and how it transpires. But I need to bring some movies to the table.
I would love to see the Ashley list.
We need to have
we gotta see the Ashley list.
I need to sit down and compile a list.
Because Materialist was good. I was like, okay, this is why we've gotten to this. Because when you said go watch Materialist, and I watched it, I was like, okay, this is a good movie. Because I would have never watched this shit. And I watched it, and I was pleasantly surprised. I was pleasantly surprised. I was like, this is a pretty good movie.
Same.
The acting was subpar, but the story was great. Yeah, the whole shit was amazing.
The acting was terrible. I feel like she acts the same in everything.
So they already know. People already know she don't know how to do her shit.
She has been the same
Dakota
character.
Johnson?
She's been the exact same character since 50 Shades.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she was. Yeah.
Okay. Hi. You love me.
And I thought she was just like that. I thought she was just like that because she was just playing her role.
Her interviews are hilarious.
So and I realized she does that shit in every fucking movie. I'm like, damn.
Every single movie. The movie with Sydney Sweeney, Dark Web, Madam Web.
Yeah, she was in that shit. Yeah.
She always,
that movie
in my
just
opinion,
fucking sucked.
The movie sucked
acting, everything was bad.
But her character, she's the same person in every movie, just a different script.
So I'm gonna say, like I said, my personal favorite was Begonia out of all 10.
No.
Because the main reason why is because that is one of the movies I would watch again. With no problems.
And I'll up it instead of a 4. I'll say like a 5-6. Because they did do good in some parts. I guess I was just letting my hate for them wasting my time dictate how I felt.
For sure. Yeah. Do I think it's gonna win? Probably not. I think the one that I think is gonna win will probably be One Battle After Another. It's an ensemble cast, has too many people involved.
They've been throwing the fuck out of it.
It'll be One Battle or Marty Supreme.
Or Marty Supreme, yeah, facts.
But if Sinners wins, that'll be like the biggest. Oh my god! Like I'm surprised they gave
them their flowers, but they definitely.
I think he gonna get it because there was a movie where a black director did it. 2 years ago?
What?
American Fiction. And I didn't think American Fiction was getting anything. And American Fiction had no visibility. Black people did not watch that movie. I don't even know what that is. Exactly, and that's a really fucking good movie.
And this is the thing about black folk. I feel like we have a lot of shit that's like, in my opinion, great, solid content that's not only moving us forward culturally and just in general. We don't watch that shit. Atlanta's one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think it's not pushed. I don't think it's that we don't watch it because I've never heard of that movie that you're talking about.
I don't think it was
American
pushed.
Fiction was not pushed. No.
It wasn't absolutely right. Was it like Sinners? No.
We didn't watch it till after it won an award.
I don't think Sinners was gonna get pushed had we not voiced up. I don't think Sinners was pushed.
I think every movie Ryan Coogler makes though.
Ryan Coogler he's literally being propped up.
But sure. I don't think that it's the advertisement that does Ryan Coogler's movies. I think it
was the word of mouth. Yeah.
Because what what happens is you've already seen a track record. So now it's like, yes, we need to see this. Doesn't matter. Like, I don't think when people hear that there's a new Avengers movie out, they're looking to see who the director is and who this. Some people might, but you hear there's an Avengers movie, so you're like, I'm going to go see it. So I think it's the same with Ryan. He's gotten that notoriety where it's like, this is Ryan Coogler, we're going to see it. Mm-hmm. But then I thought when people saw it and it was good, it was like, yo, you got to see it. Like, I remember more word of mouth than anything. But I still don't think they're gonna give him his flowers. I hope he does.
I think so.
Hope y'all do.
I wouldn't be surprised, honestly, if any of these won. I'm just being real. Like I said, all these movies are in the damn same range.
I'd be surprised if Sentimental Dreams or Sentimental Values wins.
I wouldn't.
Some of these movies
how do you explain? You explain it in the best way
I do, but like best picture
as a
best picture. I'm talking about as a best picture.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd be surprised, but I do get why they're nominated.
Yeah,
like I said,
that's what I'm saying.
I get why they're nominated.
I need to see y'all process. I need to Google tonight. I'm gonna look up the process because I feel like it's 3 of y'all up there just picking movies that you see fit, and I need to know what the voting process is for this because I feel like y'all bullshitted it.
I think it's a collective. The Academy is a bunch of people.
Yeah, I need to know who.
There's a bunch of people.
Who?
Actors,
like
directors.
Ain't like 100 people?
Actors, directors, regular people.
I think there's a list so you can look it up, though.
Yeah, I'm going to Google it.
Yeah.
Because I need to know, because these movies seem dumb.
Frankenstein, like I said, I'll probably watch that again. Like I said, thinking about like the graphics and everything, that was just a beautiful movie.
As much as I like that movie, I know that movie's not winning either.
It's not.
I don't know. Shape of Water won. He didn't.
I'd be surprised.
Shape of Water was good.
If Frankenstein wins, I'd be surprised.
You like Shape of Water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did you guys think was your best movie out of the whole list? And what awards do you guys think that they're going to take home? Because clearly we cannot agree on.
Well, I mean, I said it. I said what I think is going to win what, honestly. Frankenstein was the one I think is going to win, but there's nothing else besides makeup, I think. And
What, Frankenstein's going to win makeup?
I think Sinners is going to take makeup.
I think Sinners should take makeup because it was a lot.
I think the outfits were on point in Sinners. Like their fits were on point.
Yeah, that shit on.
Their fits were on point.
I'm ready to see how it goes. I hope that they don't disappoint me, and I hope that everybody gets the awards that they deserve. And congrats to all the actors and all the directors and everybody that put everything together. Granted, y'all do need to turn the lights up, but I know it's not an easy job, and I know that we've had the writers' strikes, and with AI and everything coming up, it's hard. But I do appreciate new work still being put out. Because if not, I wouldn't have anything to complain about. So thanks.
Crazy.
Mm-hmm. Y'all know this was the Bridges night at the Oscars. I want to do this again. It was fun.
We gotta dress up next time.
I will dress. I'm thinking I'll wear like a suit or something.
Do a tux. I'll wear a Golden Globe.
I don't know if I'll do a tux. You feel me? I'm gonna do some shit though. We gonna do some shit. You know what I mean? You
can just do the jacket.
Yeah,
they ain't gonna see the bottoms.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, facts. So we gonna dress up
in
next
the picture. Time. They will.
Right. But yeah, thank y'all for coming. Next week's probably gonna be some. I don't know.
We gotta see.
The aliens are coming. Oh wait, they're here. We're getting bombed. Oh wait, it's happening. We
gotta see how all this pan out.
Right.
Hopefully we have enough military here. You know, take them out of Minnesota. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, because they're everywhere right now.
I don't know. Maybe we could just round all the troops back and. Who knows? Until next time, guys. Stay safe.
And make sure to like, comment, subscribe, talk shit, everything. This is The Bridge, and we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Peace.